Okie dokie.
Okay, yeah, it's coming up live. Let's pop out this chat.
Okay, let's see.
It says live. There. Now something's going to happen. There we go. Still a little bit off, I think, but...
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Where are you? Ah, got it. Right here.
There we go.
Right.
It's got more of you than it has me. I can't have that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't have that, John.
Yeah, no, fix it.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I'm all big in the screen. No.
There we go. I think we're good now. All right, guys, we're using a different piece of streaming software, so we had some technical difficulties with the one I normally use. It was being an ass, so that was confusing. I was freaking out. You were freaking out. You should have been on this end when it tested the bandwidth for me, and all of a sudden we went live.
Yeah, we're having some crazy issues.
Yeah, it looks a bit messed up. Well, it ain't too bad. Well, do you know what? That live chat window, though, it's not going to scroll like that, is it?
It'll scroll.
It will? Well, Rob's the last one. I don't see the other one.
It's because there's a delay.
Ah.
Yeah, it'll take a second, but it'll come.
It will? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because actually I've got some of it hidden, I think, John.
Yeah, well, once it comes up, it'll all come up. Once they start chatting. It does on mine.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. All right. I actually want to see the bottom of it. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, it's just kind of Well, you know what you could do? Actually, if you... All right, so how would we do this?
I'm going to put... There we go. What I'll do is I'll put this above there. Why is it so... Oh, of course, that fucking source is so big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now it's all over the place, so I put the image above there.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Never mind. I know what you're trying to do. I was thinking the same thing, but...
That's all right. I'll just squeeze it down. I'll just make it disappear down there, and it'll just have to scroll up. Yeah. It ain't no big deal. It's for people that's watching it afterwards, and they can still see it as it goes. It'll come up It'll come up a bit. All right.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, so, that'll do.
So, how's your week been?
It's been different. I can tell you that. A few personal things have made it very different. I didn't go to work yesterday. I was feeling sick. But...
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So, but apart from that, the weekend was fantastic. I raced the car and done better than I'd ever done.
Did you break down?
Yeah. No, I've done really good. I was up racing alongside people that I had no business racing alongside.
Well, that's good news. At least you didn't break down. Your Ford made it through.
Yep.
Do you get a lot of slack for using a Ford?
Some people got a stigma about it, but it's one of those that everybody wants as well. So it's a lot of jealousy.
Well, I know, like especially the car you have, the RS. It's the RS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know in the car community, like people who are looking for cars in that segment actually say it's one of the best right now.
Yeah, it's an animal. It's really good.
Yeah, I like how they're like going crazy, like kind of like the more expensive providers, and they started like streaming like the car engine sounds through the speakers and stuff like that. That's just really interesting.
Yeah, the subwoofer in the trunk. You get false engine sounds come through there. It actually makes them up.
I remember when that technology first came out, and I think it was called, and then all the car makers started adopting it and putting it into like higher end cars and stuff. But it used to be something called a vroom box, I think it was called.
Right.
And what it was all these subwoofers or something that you would have to get specially made, and it went on the bottom of the car. And now I was always wondering back then how safe that would be for like driving and stuff, but like it's crazy to see how far it came and how it's in like more cars now.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not worried about it. Some people say, "Oh, that's crap," and people unplug it and everything else. I just leave it. I like the sound of it. Sounds like I've got a V6 under there.
Yeah. I mean, that's half the fun. It's the
Yeah.
feel and the sound, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, that's why that's like probably like the one disconnect of having an electric car. I mean, sure, those electric cars nowadays are even faster than like some of the muscle cars that come out. But you don't get any sound, you don't get the experience, you don't get the feel. So, I mean,
Well, I used to have a Subaru BRZ, and that thing, off the airbox underneath the hood, it had a resonator. A pipe that come along like that went into a resonator, and then the pipe went in and came out underneath the above the passenger footwell or floorboards, whatever you want to call them.
oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, and it actually pipes the sound, the real sound of the engine in. And I actually got rid of that because I turboed the car and put an aftermarket exhaust on it and everything. I didn't want no more sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they do little tricks with it and stuff, and it's yeah. Some people say it's bullshit and they unplug it and all this, but it doesn't worry me.
I'm no car tech though, but I don't even know if you could you even use a resonator with a turbo? Because don't you need to force feed the exhaust back into the
Well,
turbo?
it recirculates, but this actually came off before any of that. So it
Oh,
comes off of the airbox before the air goes into that system. Yeah, the
oh,
airbox
okay,
isn't pressurized.
okay. Yeah, like as of late, like I'm not a tech or anything, but as of late, I've been like really interested in like car videos and like drifting and just something to watch on the side when I get used like sick of all the normal shit.
Yep, yep, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Ned
so
the Crow, what's going on, man?
and is there anything new in? I guess I can let the cat out the bag a little bit. I am working on a juice line. It's working on it right now, and I think I've got one that I'm quite happy. It's going to take me probably a good month, but I need something that is like crack and you can't get enough of. And
Hmm.
actually, I was going to speak to you after the stream, but I may as well just speak to you in front of everyone. I want to send you the range when I'm done with it, John,
Sure.
because I know I'll get a good feedback from you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think of it.
And I've got one other person that's also going to do the same for me. So I'm going to send two people. I'll send you the line and somebody else when it's ready.
Yeah.
It might take me more than a month, but
How many flavors are you planning on
I think I'm
releasing?
just going to do six.
Just six.
Just six, yep. Just six real good ones, and not worry
Like,
about
no, I was saying just six like that because that's actually a pretty good amount.
yeah, yeah, yep. Just six, yep.
Yeah, well, I hope you don't mind, but in case you guys didn't know, I told a lot of people in the group and a lot of people in both groups actually, but I just actually launched my own website, and that is something that I plan on getting into too. Maybe launching a one shot line or just merchandise or stuff like that. But like there'll be stuff like that coming to the site. But if you guys do want to check that out, it's
I've got it.
www.
I've just put it in there.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so that's my new site. I've been adding new features every day. I'm gonna have recipes. I'm gonna have flavor notes. I'm gonna have in the future. I'm gonna have a shop with merchandise and stuff like that. I also have featured vendors and different discounts and deals and just articles. Like there's gonna be a tons of DIY content. So, and it's also gonna be kind of like a brother site, DIY Vapor. I do plan on having like links to his website in there, and I just plan to collaborate. I don't mind if it's okay with you, you know.
Oh
But
no, no, you're cool.
yeah,
I, someone just asked, what is Oba Oba supposed to be? That's a great question. To me, it's like it's kind of like a funny fruit with like a subtle cream. It's a weird kind of thing. Let me go get it a minute. Well, you give your thoughts on it, John.
to me, Oba Oba, it kind of. I don't know how they do it, but to me, it kind of tastes like a candied shell. It's like there's like hints of some kind of fruit in there, but it's like also like mostly like the shell. Like it's a sugary shell. It has like that kind of like little taste and consistency to it. It's strange, but that's what I would consider it. As it's good if you want to get like some kind of like sugary effect or like good in candies or just trying to think. There's something else I used it in that worked really well for. But it's definitely an interesting one to play with, and I guarantee you, if you do get it, you get a lot of use out of it because it is
Yeah,
one of those that are very forgiving, and you can use it, and it'll taste good in a lot of different things.
Yeah, when you said the candy shell, that does, yeah, like an M&M shell. If you took everything off and just ate the shell,
Exactly.
that does, yeah, that does. But and there's definitely like a creaminess to it. It's like a cream soda kind of thing, but not. It's
I don't know. I'd say cream. I don't know.
yeah, I get something. I get cream off of it.
It's one of those things. It's hard to describe, but to me, I just say, sure. Let me grab mine.
Yeah, so it's just different. I've used it in a couple of recipes and it really helped it. Yeah, Ned the Crow. It kind of it's kind. You can kind of if you said now it smells like cake and I think cake,
In a
and
weird
then I smell
way,
cake, but I think the shell, I think the candy shell kind of really does. I can pull that out of
try
it.
it again real quick and think eggnog. To me, I just tried it, and I'm thinking this would like
Yeah,
go good in an eggnog vape.
yeah,
It kind of has like that little bit of a taste that eggnog has. I don't know what it's called, but
yeah.
maybe that's what you're getting.
That's where I'm getting that kind of creaminess from. Not
Yeah,
much. I don't mean not like a thick cream. It's just something there.
it's one of those flavors that's really hard to like kind of put your finger on, but it's a very good one. And until you really get it, you can't really like understand it.
Let me try that one more time.
It's one of those things you kind of know how to use once you try it, but you
I
can't
know what
like
it
really
reminds.
put your finger
It
on.
does remind me of a blob of ice cream dropped in Sprite.
And that
That,
makes total sense.
yeah, do you know what I mean? That's what ice cream soda. It
Oh,
actually,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
That's what it reminds me of. I don't know why. Every time I taste it, and when I smell it, I don't know. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It's
Will Jameson says that was impressive how fast you found Oba Oba. Well, that's because I have it in a certain spot and I actually use it
Mhm.
quite a bit. I like as I said, it's a very forgiving flavor. You can put it in a lot of different things and it works out pretty good.
Graham Coach. I was going to say co-train, but it's co-train. Co-train. Yeah, co-train. That's what I was going to say. But I was going to say train instead of train. Ah, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, he's in a
Hey,
lot of the
Graham.
live streams. He's a regular.
Yay, I know he is. Oh, yeah. So I've been working on that, and obviously I've made something like 15 flavors so far, and two of them are promising. There's one I've got which is a white chocolate ice cream with chocolate chip cookie dough, and that's the
Ooh.
profile I went for, and I hit it almost immediately. And it's steeping right now, but the initial taste was really, really good, and I thought it'd be nice to try and nail a chocolate for once. You know,
Yeah.
I'd done it just for kind of shits and giggles, thinking I wouldn't get that close, but it is actually fairly close. And there was one other, a raspberry donut, which is just a die for. I don't know if I can make it any better, but it's like crack, and again, it's just sat there steeping. And I got a couple of others that are kind of hit and miss, but I think after a month I'll get some. You know, I want to get something as good. Oh, and I've got Just Peachy, but not the Just Peachy everyone knows. I've made one, and it's a little better. So I think it's so good. I'm on it every single day. I'm on it right now. It's just such a good vape that I have to put something in there. Cock Run. Cock Run.
Cochran?
Is that what it is? Cock Run? That doesn't. Oh, Cochrane. Oh, Graham Cochrane. Fucking hell. Yeah. All right, Graham Cochrane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes complete sense. Thank you, Graham.
Well, we're just morons.
Oh, and that no, I should have fucked with him. I should have said for Fuchs' sake. What's that? Oh dear. Uh,
All right. So, um,
and something else. I haven't had a chance to watch much YouTube. I was watching something of yours the other day, John, and
mhm.
then I noticed there was something. Did you put something up of Flavor's new flavors, or
Mhm.
something? Or you did, didn't you?
It was in a live stream, yeah.
It was in the lot. Okay, I think I read it on your site and I didn't get to see it. I watched something else of yours and I can't remember what it was. I was watching on my day off yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I did a live stream. What? Why am I? Oh yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah, so I was just telling people, in case you guys don't know, some people are just DIY vapor subscribers. I got the new beta flavors from Flavora, which they said they're going to be releasing next month. But I've been messing around with like the bread ones, and I was trying to. Actually, it brings up a funny point, but I've been messing with the bread ones, and I tried to like remaster my Jam Monster clone because one thing I didn't like about it before was the Flavor West waffle, and the Flavor West waffle just didn't seem like it hit the point to how I wanted it. So I was always just kind of like, I don't know, I never really like liked it to the point where I was happy with it. And so once those came out, they seemed very promising. And let me tell you, the wheat and the lembus, I think it's called lembus bread and wheat from Flavor, they're two of the new flavors that are coming out.
Mm.
They're wonderful. They're the best bread flavors I've ever tried. Like this thing, it came out wonderful. It honestly tastes like jam on toast, and I actually put in some sesame seed from Inawera to get kind of like that toasty and like
Uh-huh.
crust, and it came out really well.
I've
I'm
got
actually gonna try some again right now.
I've got some steeping actually, which was real flavors, bread,
Hmm.
bread pudding and jam on toast and French toast. I made a few different ones, and I don't know where the fuck they are. I made them a couple of weeks ago, so I need to find them. But I don't think they're anything special. But I just need to see what it was my first use of them, so I think probably a bit strong and a bit unbalanced and stuff like that. So, but it kind of gave me an idea of if they're what I need. I've only tasted Jam Monster once, and that was trying out some flavors in a store. So yeah, I don't really, but it does taste just like jam on toast. So
Yeah, well, when I say Jam Monster, see, that's why I put Jam Monster Remix Clone because I actually tried Jam Monster like a handful of times, but like I never really like loved it to the point where I want to buy it. But I want to put a name where somebody would recognize it, and I want to make my own jam on toast recipe. So if you get jam on, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I know that profile." So they're going like that. That's why, like, that's another thing I want to put on. Like, I got so much slack for when I released this recipe and when I re-released it when I just put those new flavors in. I got so much slack because how many different flavors are in this? There are 18 flavors in this.
holy fuck.
Now, I didn't necessarily release it just so everybody can go out and have to buy all these flavors. I did it because I wanted to like, you know, try myself. I want to see what I could
Fucking
do,
thing's flickering.
and it honestly came out really well. And all the flavors in there do have a purpose. But I'm not saying everybody should go out and buy all those flavors if they don't have them. That's not what I'm saying. But I do like it, you know.
Right.
So it's like how many flavors is the right amount of flavors to have in your recipe? I mean, like if I feel like there's a purpose of it, I'm not just gonna be like, oh no, there's 10 flavors in here. I'm just gonna stop. Like if I feel like it'll actually improve the
Hmm.
recipe, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I put one together the other night with 12 in there, and what I was doing was trying to hit a profile, and I started pulling all the flavors that I thought would be something near it, and then started taking the caps off and dabbing them and thinking, nope, that ain't it, that ain't it. I put them all back and I ended up with 12 in front of me, and I was like, that's a lot of fucking flavors, and I thought, well, it doesn't matter. And do you know what else as well? This is what the pain in the ass is about trying to do your own juice line, is to try and make it harder for people to clone it.
Yeah.
So I've actually done what I've done was I've made a couple of them, and I've put some stuff in there that gives it a unique taste, and I don't think anyone can replicate it.
Well, see that's the trick, and I actually explained that in one of my video. It's all about the accent notes. It's like that little bit different thing you can throw in there that'll throw it off to the point where people are like, how the hell did you do that?
Right.
And that's what you really need.
See, the beer clone is tangerine. You'd never think that was in there, and that's what makes that thing. Is
Mm.
tangerine. And I've got one with cranberry in it. Now I've got the beard remake um, to see if it's going to be any better because Just Peachy's got cranberry in it, and I was worried it was going to be too strong, so I never put it in there. But it actually dies off and just gives you a bunch of sour, and I think that's what they used because I think they used all Capella because everything else is Capella, and that was
Yeah,
it.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Right. It just, I mean, they've definitely got yellow peach and tangerine in there, 100%, and I'm pretty sure about the sweet cream. You
Uh,
know. a few of the other things, but it's I had TFA sour in there, and I never was happy with it, but it was the only thing that got it close. But I think the cranberry should nail it, and I've got it sat somewhere. It's been sat for a few days now, so it should be ready.
Oh, speaking of sour, I know you're big into like candy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to show you something after. I can't release it on the stream because it's not out yet, but
Right.
I definitely want to show you something that I actually like and I think you're going to be interested in. It's coming out from Liquid Barn. It's the third flavor that's coming out. It should be coming out, I think, within the next week.
Okay. Cool.
But it's really good. I think it's right up your alley.
Right. Sounds good.
Ned the Crow asked, would it be okay not to put grapeberry ice in your grape crush recipe? Yeah. What I would do is I would just add more of the other grape because I use Flavor West grape in there. I just use a little bit more of that. When I use the grapeberry ice, it's pretty much like almost the same thing except for it has like this kind of like a culotta component where it just makes it like you get the cooling effect. It's not necessary. I mean, you'd probably still get a good vape, but that's the only thing you'll be missing. So I think it'll be fine.
Cool. And I've got someone else contacted me tonight, and for cloning a juice, which they've sent me. So I'll tell you what, I've got flickering. If I don't get the lights right, this damn camera. Let's do that.
If you go in the settings, you can like check up the refresh rate, exposure a little bit, and I'll put up the refresh rate.
It's done it before on the other stuff as well. And what it is, it's trying to 1 second it's exposing for me, then the background, then me, then the background. It can't do it because it's stupid.
Oh man.
Because it's stupid. You're stupid.
Like now that you got me, yeah, now that you got me thinking about that, like I was just actually looking into webcams, like what the next thing I would be to upgrade, like my quality and stuff.
Yeah.
And they actually have this Logitech Brio. It's like a 4K webcam now, but it's awesome. Like you don't have to have a lot of light. It exposes for different parts of the room. So
I'm gonna have to mute you because I'm gonna go buy it now. So I'm gonna mute you.
I'm sorry. No, it's oh my god though. I'm sorry. I get too like into tech.
I'm the same. If I get something, it's got to be right. Well, like the headphones I got on, it's like a $220 set of headphones for gaming.
Well, if you think about it in terms of webcams, though, I already have the Logitech 920 or whatever it is, and the other ones that are up more to it are just like small incremental upgrades. The other one's actually like an upgrade, so it'd be smart to get that one and then use the 920 or whatever the hell the number is and use that as a scale cam.
Right.
It just make more sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Put on a lighter color shirt and expose. Yeah, I know, Graham. But believe it or not, I'm a photographer. So yeah, I kind of know what's going on, but yeah, I'll put up now. I've turned that and turned the camera. It's better. If I was to, maybe if I get my forehead in there, that'll sort it out.
Yeah, just don't move.
Yeah.
All right, don't move.
There we go.
All right.
And not
stay
speak.
Still. Yeah. Yeah, you open your mouth, it just all goes.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. The darkness of my mouth coming over on it.
Yeah, I have crazy amount of lights, like to the point it blinds me. Like I even have trouble seeing my monitors. But that's how, like, with small sensors, like Chris knows this. With small sensors, the more light you can put into it, the better.
Right. Well, see, I haven't got the room here because this is a corner desk, so I haven't got nothing. I can't put anything behind it. You know, so I'm up against the wall in either side. So I've got one, which is I've got this light there, which is lighting me from one side.
Oh, okay.
The Rembrandt light, as they call it.
Well, what I did on mine, like, my thing's fixed, so I can't do it. But I have, like, see this? These are kind of like these clip lights right here.
Yeah.
I have them onto my monitor arms, and two of them facing me. And then that way there's something behind the camera.
What are they, LEDs or?
These are LED bulbs, daylight bulbs.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting like a couple of those LED video lights or something. You know, that would probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just hacking I could hack one of the stands apart actually, and just attach it to the desk behind, because I have got a little space behind there, probably about this big, and I might be able to put it in, but I've got a huge subwoofer underneath here. You know, I've got the Logitech 7.1 surround thing.
Well, literally, these things are so cheap. Like, literally, they're like $6 at Walmart. They're just little lights with clamps on them.
Yeah.
And then you just buy like a $2 bulb or whatever, and then you just put two of them, and then there you go.
Or maybe that's where we go.
Mm-hmm. Well, because the only reason I'm saying that is because I know the studio ones, they're like between 50 and up. Like they get pretty costly, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's what I use for the table behind me. I've got two out, and this is the third, but I've only been using two lately. So two has been fine.
Yeah, but, I did end up buying umbrellas at one point. It was like I think it's like the $25 special thing on Amazon. They're like cheap, but they do work.
Yeah.
But they're really bulky though. That's the only thing. You know?
Yeah, I just bought a cheap set because I mean all my stuff was studio lights for photography, so I only had modeling lights, and they made a lot of noise because there's a fan going. So I went ahead and bought the cheap video lights, you know, just something that I could sit around the table. You know, I'd like something a bit brighter, but it does the job. And the video camera, well, the DSLR I got is really good in low light, so it works. Graham said, DIY Vapor, by the way, your ultimate strawberry cheesecake has been on my mixing list since you put it out. Definite winner, thank you. Cool. Yeah, it's yeah, there's a funny story behind that one. I made this cheesecake and it was fucking awesome. And then what dumbass here done, instead of making a video of how to put this awesome cheesecake together, dumbass sat in front of the camera and said, I'll try and better it. Because I was thinking to myself, it could do with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There was like 30% flavouring in it. And, you know, everyone fucking complained about 30%, you know, and they all went off their head. And I'm like, what does it matter if it's 30, 40, 50, you know, if it tastes right? So anyway, I let it steep for about a week or so, and then I tried it, and I'm like, oh, God, that is a fuck up. So I took the video down. Then somebody, 3 or 4 weeks later, said, you need to leave it 3 or 4 weeks. It's the best cheesecake I've ever tried in my life. But I left it. I thought, no, we'll just leave it as it is. But that recipe is still out there and good. But what I've done, I revamped it and made it with a lot less flavors. And it's good, but to me, it's not as good.
Let's just put it this way. There are, and this is something I found out too that kind of helps me justify like a lot of these higher percentages things, because even when you do 20%, people are like, oh my God, you have 20% flavoring. Like, they just don't get it. There's a lot of different people and a lot of different profiles, and a lot of people taste flavors differently. Some people, like, say, Jen Jarvis, she's from the DIY e-liquid mixology or whatever, and she is like one of those super tasters where she only needs very tiny bit of flavorings in her liquids.
Right.
And then there's like other people who need more. They just can't taste like she does. Now, for example, here's a commercial e-liquid company that's raved about in the community by lots of people, okay? And what's that one? Adore. I just did a video on this. Adore Lemon Ecstasy, okay? Now, her concentrates for the Lemon Ecstasy, it calls for 25% flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that go to show you? Everybody loves this flavor. Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks it's awesome. It's not too powerful. It's not overpowering. It's an excellent recipe, and it takes 25% flavoring.
Right.
So what does that tell you? That tells you that it's not about the percentage. It's about the recipe. Some recipes are going to need more. Some are going to need less. And then different recipes to different people are going to taste different. That's just the subjective nature of it. So when you see a recipe with a higher percentage, don't just dismiss it. It might be great.
Right. As soon as I pick up strawberry sweet, strawberry ripe, or red touch, that is going into the 20s. Because straight away I need 10% strawberry. Doesn't matter how I look at it after. If I've got creams with it. If I haven't got creams and it's just fruits, I can put that down to 5 or 6%. But as soon as I got creams in it, those creams just knock that strawberry out, and I've got to put them all the way up. If it's for me, personally, then steep the cream for 3 weeks and add your strawberry in afterwards at like 5%, and you've got a winner. But that's no good when you're putting a recipe out. Right. You know what I mean? You want the full package. So yeah, sometimes, people just frown upon it. Oh, that magic 20% number, and that ain't for me. It's whatever it is. I don't know what the beer clone come out at the end, because I don't even remember what the percentage was, because I didn't care. But I think it's only like 13-14% maybe. Let's have a look. It's me talking about it. I got it right here. Versions. Beard version 21. There it is. 10%. 10%.
Amen, Stars and Cloud. Amen. Stars and Cloud said there are no rules, in my opinion, to percentages in mixing.
No.
Yes, recipes can be awesome at 1% and 30%. Just friggin' mix to keep them off the stinky.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. See, that one's 10%. And it's very rare but I've done what it took. Oh, my brother just got hold of me. I'll tell him to look at my YouTube channel.
Oh, I got something cool I want to show you. And I don't know if you saw it in one of my other videos or if we talked about... No, we couldn't know because I just got it. But I got a new toy, man. And it's amazing.
Oh, God. It's not something else I'm going to have to buy, is it? I'll mute you. I'll block you.
Hey, no, you're starting a business, and this might actually be worth it.
Okay.
And it's not actually that much of an upgrade, believe me. It really isn't. But it is an upgrade. This thing right here. It's a new label maker. It's the Dymo. It's the same company. It's the Dymo 450 Turbo. And it's called the label.
Turbo, I love it. If it says turbo, I gotta buy it.
No, it is really fast. Like literally, you press the print button, it like prints in like less than a second, and like you can print tons of them at a time. No, but like seriously.
Oh, nice.
Let me try to switch the camera. This is just one I quickly made up. Like you can do however creative you can get as long as it's monochrome color.
Yeah.
And I think they have color ones too, but it's.
Oh yeah, cool.
I don't know, my exposure's
no, I can see. Yeah, but I can see what it is.
Yeah, but you get the point.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man, and it just makes it easy. It just quickly comes out. You quickly type whatever it is, and you have templates. And
how much was it, John?
This at Amazon it's $49.99.
That ain't bad.
Plus, if you want it like right away, go to like your local Staples or Best Buy and get them the price match at Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I went to Staples. It's a funny story, actually. I went to Staples and got it price matched. And like idiots, they actually put it for like $10 cheaper. So I ended up paying like $30 for it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking say anything. Like, why am I gonna correct your mistake? You know? So like,
yeah. Huh.
Awesome. Oh my god, it's so awesome though. It just makes printing labels fun.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And it does look a lot professional, and you can print like the big labels, like for like addresses, and you can do like stamps and all different kinds of stuff. So like it's excellent for business purposes. Like you can print barcodes or, professional labels or product labels, whatever.
Cool. I'm gonna try and keep myself away from it. I want one now.
No, well, I mean, you don't have to get one right away, but
I know, but
in the future, you never know. It might be more convenient, and I think in the long run, per how many labels you get out of it per roll, it might actually be cheaper than what you're using now. But I'm not sure. I did the math.
Yeah, you get a ton out of one of those ribbons on the normal one. I mean, a shitload.
Yeah, I think actually, I'm gonna look it up. I know it came with the trial pack, and it came with like a whole bunch of labels. Whoa, look at that. It prints 71 labels per minute.
Huh.
That's fast.
Yeah, because I think I've gone through about 2.5 ribbons in the last 6 months. That's all. And that's printing a lot of labels. I've gone through quite a lot recently because I've been making a lot.
I'm going to look it up right now. We're going to see how much the ribbons are and how many come in it.
Yeah.
You'd think I would have figured this out before. Right?
There's my brother there, Gunnery Sarge. Can you vape it? Asshole. Normally what he'd ask is, does it make a cup of tea? If it doesn't make a cup of tea, don't need it.
No, it doesn't make a cup of tea. I was trying to think of a smart-ass remark for that, but...
Yeah. So
Oh
everyone,
wow.
Gunny UK Sarge is my brother from, and he's actually in the UK right now.
Okay, so wait, how many is it per roll? It says you get 10 rolls on Prime for $20, and each roll has. How many does each roll have? It has a lot though. I'm thinking it's cheaper. There's a lot here.
How's it? You're supposed to say, "How's it vape, motherfuckers?"
Oh, 350 labels per roll. So that's a lot.
Yeah, that
So
is.
10 rolls, with each roll having 350 labels for $20.99 for a 10 pack.
That is good.
So that's actually more economical to do it that way.
Yeah, that's a shitload of labels.
And then you can get the big pack with the big shipping labels for $39.99, and that has a shitload of them too. And it's an 8 pack of 220 labels per roll. So yeah, it's cheaper.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm dorking out over a freaking label maker.
No, well, no, it sounds good. I'm gonna have to look into it.
The only thing I wish though, but I mean, it's good and it's not. Like it's good because it's like that heat technology. So in other words, the ink's in the paper, right? So it's good because that won't smear or anything like inkjets. But the other thing is, it'd be cooler if there was color. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it
you
would be.
can't win them all. Uh, JFM, does it need ink or toner? No, no. It's heat generated paper. It's the ink's in the paper. So pretty much all you do is pay for the label. So it's actually cheap.
Right.
You get what you pay for. I suggest trying samples. What?
What's that? You get what you pay for. I suggest trying samples.
Of what?
I
I
don't
got
know.
a small handheld one. Use compatible labels.
Yeah, because well, you know which one I use. I just use the little one. The labels come out like just basic stuff. There.
Yeah.
Oh, it focused. I don't believe it. The
No,
red
actually, I still have
melon
one of
bar.
those. I'm see the thing is I think I might have ran out of batteries, but I'm not sure. Or if it's broken, I'm gonna make sure it works first. But if it still works once I get some batteries for it, I'm gonna naturally give it away, and I'll give the batteries with it, of course.
Right.
But I might have a label maker to give away because I'm not gonna need both of them. So I'll probably do that in some sort of
Yeah, because
giveaway.
my batteries, I've not changed the battery and I've been using it 9 months.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want to say.
They
But
say normally when the batteries go in, the inks, it looks like the ink's fading, but you ain't got no ink. It's just not burning hard enough.
I just don't know why mine would have just broke like that though. It's so weird. I'm
Uh,
gonna get batteries and check it out.
Now, what was it we were talking about mixing tonight? On your channel, we both mixed the same thing and tasted it. Now, weren't we going to
Right.
come up with something, and were we going to
We're
do the
gonna.
same ingredients but just do our own percentages or different ingredients?
Right. We're not gonna collaborate on percentages. We're gonna make our own, and then we're gonna try them, and then we're gonna try each other's. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think we're gonna have to make two that way because we're gonna have to try each other's. So
Yeah.
all right. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, I
care.
guess so.
I mean, like that's the only way we could do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we could. Do you know what? I think I'm going to take it one step further. I think if we say, just say we were going to make a strawberry cheesecake, I'd say, right, John, my three choices of strawberry would be strawberry ripe, red touch, and sweet strawberry. Say both of us went with those. Put
Mm-hmm.
the three strawberries down, then the cheesecakes that we like and which we both got, and then the graham cracker and and any buttercream yogurt or anything else we're going to put in it, and get those ingredients out, and then make something out of those ingredients, and we'll both make something using different ingredients. But then we'll also make something. Then we'll make each other's. Kind of makes sense, rather than just percentages. I'll show you
I'm
what I
not.
mean as we go along.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you'd have like 12 flavors out in front of you. I'd have 12 flavors out in front of me, but it'd be multiple of the same sort of thing. And then you just go ahead and make a recipe out of that.
So we don't have to use all of them, and we
Don't have
just
to use all of them, no. but we have all of them and we've both got them. So afterwards we say, oh, this
okay.
is what
But
I
we have to
made.
pick.
Oh, okay, I'll try that, and I think it'd be a kind of a
Okay,
cool thing.
so we have the choice of not picking the rest flavors, or we okay,
exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we come up with two completely different things, and then we'll mix each other's and vape them as well.
Okay.
That kind of it just come to me. It's not often I get an idea. Well, I do, but they're not always
the old
good.
light bulb.
Yeah.
Went off.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't this one.
Let's see how this jam monster is. Let's see. I made this 17. Yeah, it still had about like 4 days on it. Let's see how much it's changed.
D Millen says, put your flavour stash in random.org and get your flavourings that way. Yeah.
But then we would have to list all of our flavorings.
Yeah. All 500 and something, I think, for me, and you've probably got upwards of 1,000, I bet.
I've not counted.
Right. Graham said he had an idea once. He thinks it was 1979. Must have been a good one, Graham, for you to remember it.
Oh, check it out. I got, as I said before, I got on video with you. Went to Walmart. I got another.
Oh, cool.
Another little tray.
How much are those?
They're not cheap. They're like, I think they're like $13.
Right. Yeah.
But they are nice. I mean, they are wood and they're nice, but they're not as cheap as I'd like them. But they work the best.
Right. Yeah, I've been trying to find something that would do. Well, I mean, the lipstick trays right now work perfect.
See, the thing I don't like about the lipstick trays is it still blocks like what the bottle is. So like, you say you have the label on the bottom where it says, "Hey, this is strawberry." That's all the way at the bottom, and you still have to like pick them up and look at them. You know?
Yeah, well, I've got them in alphabetical in their own companies. So, but the trouble is, like you said, I forget what I've got. So I can see the front row pretty easy, but I kind of forget what's behind. But if I'm looking for something, like Oba Oba, I just went back there and picked it straight up because it's in alphabetical order. I just go straight to it. But I'll forget that I've got Oba Oba because I can't just sit there and look at it, you know, which is the hard thing to do, is to have everything so you can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, see, that's what I try to do, because when I'm brainstorming a recipe, I like to like look around, smell things, try things, look at them. And if I can't see like the bottle or the label, like I feel like it like impedes my creativity.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's probably just a personal problem. So.
Yeah, the other night when I was mixing, I had to stop a few times and actually pick some of the trays and have a look what was behind them to get the creative juices going. And then I found a couple and I was like, fuck, I wish I had that the other night when I was putting this together, you know, and I'd forgotten all about it.
Well, that's why my setup's like this. Like, I couldn't do it like how DIY or Die or like some of these other mixers do, because like I see people like taking pictures of their collections, and some people have them in bins, like by like manufacturer, or DIY or Die, he has them in like these shelves, but they like go in so you can't actually see any of the bottles, and it's just like you can't see what you're working with. So it's just, I don't know, it's not for me.
Right, yeah. I guess we get used to our own way. I preferred it when I had like 150 flavors because I knew everything I had.
Exactly.
you know, now I kind of forget something that's there, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the butt.
Well, eventually I need to have a better system too. Like, I kind of want like those ones that you can like put on a wall that just like a single row of everything, and then they'll kind of just neatly go all the way up or whatever. But see, I'm running out of room. Like, I don't even know where I'm going to put that other new shelf yet, so I'm going to have to like rearrange everything again. Okay. But I guess that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I don't know why it blocked that. Okay, so I was talking to myself there.
Yeah, no, I was wondering what I was doing too. I'm like, yeah, that's the new feature with YouTube chat. I guess for like moderators, it actually gives you a warning if they think something's like spammy or inappropriate. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The nail polish things, they work for me. You just got to make sure you got. Of course, they're $1 each down the dollar store near me. They're $1 per tray, and I can get 16 Yeah, 16 different ones in there. The trouble comes when I've got the 30 ml bottles. See, everything I use is in 15, 13, 10s. You know, and then I've got the bigger bottles. I still use the 13s and everything, but or the 15s or the 10s, but I fill it up from the big bottle.
Yeah,
So
that's
I've
what I
always
do.
got something, unless I'm making a big batch of something. That way I don't have to dick around with the big bottles and have them out.
Yeah, that's why I keep my big bottles up here, and
Yeah,
then I have like small, like 10 mils, 30 ml bottles over here, and I just refill them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially the Capella, because I love the Capella droppers.
yeah, definitely. No, but for this, I was just trying the strawberry GM Monster Clone V3 with the. It has about 4 days on it. I'm gonna still see how it steeps, but if the wheat part doesn't calm down a little bit, I might actually take out some more of that wheat and put less in. But it's good.
Right,
It's like pretty much right on the money. Just
cool.
like fine tune adjustments, probably.
Yeah, because I'm not the real flavors I had. I'm not. Like I said, I need to go back to them because I think they're a bit stronger than I first thought they were. So I need to go back and rework them a little bit, and because
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, they may have died down a little bit now, but they seem to be a bit stronger than I thought they were.
Yeah, maybe it's probably just like any other company. They have their stronger ones and they have their weaker ones,
Yeah,
probably.
and I think with it just being a bread anyway, I think that really does come out in what we do because we're not used to vaping it. I think
Yeah,
that's probably a big thing.
well, I think that's what I'm experiencing now. I wasn't expecting the bread to be as strong as it is.
Hmm.
And I still took into consideration that it would be pretty strong, but it's even stronger than I thought it would be.
Right, because if I remember when I tried Jam Monster in the store, the first thing I got was the jam. Immediately after was some butter, and then immediately after that was the toast. If I
Hmm.
remember right, because I remember saying to the guy, I was like, "Wow, I can even taste the toast."
Yeah, I'm like literally right about there, but it's not exactly like jam on. So that's really not what I was going for. I was going for my own jam on toast, but it's you get jam, you get butterness. I ended up changing it to TFA butter because I like it better than golden butter now.
Yeah.
And then I get the bread and the toast, but I don't know how much more that bread and that wheat is gonna die down. But if it doesn't die down, which I think it will, but if it doesn't, I'll need to take a little bit out.
Golden butter. Who's that by?
You can tell.
Have I not got golden butter? I thought I had everything from Capella except the ones I didn't think I needed.
You have to have a golden butter.
I've got golden pineapple. I've got buttercream. I don't think I've got golden butter.
Oh wow.
Golden pineapple. No, I don't. Nope, that's one I never got. I don't know why. That's strange why I overlooked that.
Well, Amazon. Dad says Amazon has those spice tracks you can get for $27.80. Wow, that's expensive. I paid like less than half that. So,
Yeah, I've
uh,
seen them on there, and they've got. I looked at a lot of stuff on there that would work, and it was all just. It's okay if you've got like 100 flavors, they'd work perfect. But when you've got like 500 of them, and you need to buy a shitload of those racks, it gets pretty expensive.
yeah, that's exactly what my drawback was. And like every time I look, and I'm like, oh, I would want one of those. But then if I have one, I'm gonna need a lot more than freaking one. So
Right. Right
that's
now,
why.
I've got $30 worth of lipstick things, and it's done everything I wanted it to.
Exactly. Like, see, that's the thing too. Like, I have those dollars. I have like a box of those like dollar store ones right there.
Yeah.
But then it has that problem. So since I'm already invested in those like kind of racks I just showed you,
Yeah.
I might as well just get them slowly, which I've been
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, keep it the same.
Yeah, and then I'll just have to build like a shelving system around that, or like a desk or something.
Right.
Maybe getting a second desk and making it longer. And,
Well, I've thought about the second get desk thing as well back there, thinking about moving some of the little pet animals out the way and
or
making
maybe
something
a
a bit bigger.
corner desk might work good too, because then you get the two walls and you can kind of like
Yeah.
build shelving like that. Yeah.
Actually, this desk I got right here, the trouble is I need something I can video at. I guess I could take the flavors and go over to a table like I used to.
Mm.
I used to have all the flavors in a box, when I had like 150 of them. I'd have them in a box, and then I'd add like all the candies, the creams, the fruits, and I had them like stacked in there. But I used to fuck it up every time I went in there. But I used to go in and get the flavors and then sit in front of the camera and then do what I wanted to do. Now I kind of pick them out while I'm doing the video. I don't always remember to pick them out. Um, just get some ideas from some of you folks about
Yeah.
what we can mix tonight. I know there's going to be there'll be a bunch of ideas. Because what did we do last week?
Oh, I guess Dad's saying you get 2 for that price. Well, I mean, if I'm paying like less than half the price, and that means I can get 2 for the same price, so it's really not that much of a deal. But I get what you're saying. Thank
Oh,
you for letting me know.
I know what we done last week. It was nut in the butt. Peanut butter. We were going to try it. Well, I think we'll probably still leave it for next week when we try it to see if the peanut butter calmed down some. Smells damn good. Well, I've got my wickless coil here.
Yeah, the other thing I need to do is I need to find a better organization system for my steeping liquids.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because what I'm doing now is not working. I can have just bottles all over my desk, and it's not working.
Yeah, I've got a drawer there, the steeping drawer, and I put stuff in there and kind of pull it forward and put stuff to the back and keep going, and then I forget what I've got. And then the juice line I'm working on, that's over on the shelf where the flavors are at the back. So I'm just making them, put them there, keep them somewhere completely separate. But yeah, I don't know what the best way is. I used to keep them in the lipstick containers, which worked really good, because then I could look down from above and see the names of all of them. But
What I'm
then,
thinking
but
is
then
like
I ran out of lipstick holders and I used them.
what I'm thinking is like another mini rack like this one right here, and just have it labeled like with like the month and the day and all that, and just have them kind of organized in that way,
Right.
and maybe have bins that way. And that way, it's kind of like out in the open. I can like just grab them and try them and develop with them. I don't know, because usually, see, I tried the whole steeping draw things, but then I forget about them because they're in a drawer tucked away. So I'll probably start utilizing my app more too, because the app I have, it actually gives you like steeping reminders and stuff like that. So plus, I know the developer. If it doesn't work where it can set off an alarm, I'm pretty sure I could talk to him and could like design that feature, and that'd be like badass. Like when you need to like try something, or like your phone will ding and be like, "Try this recipe." I'll be like, "Okay."
Right. That peanut butter's still pretty strong.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I mean, it's better. It's definitely better. The alcohol's gone out of it a bit, but it's yeah, it's still pretty strong.
Damn it! I think mine's in my
All right, let's
steeping
have a look
drawer.
what we got. Are you doing a cheesecake? I don't know. It's up to you folks. Want a good grape recipe? Oh, you need to see the grape airhead that I put on my channel. That is a grape recipe. That's the only one I've ever done actually. Blueberry cream. Use anything but strawberry, and someone else said no strawberry. Grape Kool-Aid with peach chaser. Oh, someone there. D Millen said Google perfume maker workstation and click images. A DIYer's wet dream. Something I did see was a lipstick holder, like and it was a turntable, and it's stacked about this high, and you turn it, and it held quite a lot of different ones. But again, you wouldn't be able to see the labels very well.
What'd you say, perfume maker?
Google perfume making workstation. Stars and clouds. What's an Aussie Lamington? With jam and cream centre. I don't know what an Aussie Lamington is. You found it, John?
Yeah, I see a lot of things on. I'm like looking at the images. Oh wow. Yeah, there's a lot of like different nice things. I think I've seen something like this before. Like I think they actually have like these on one like um kind of like furniture things where they like come out and there's like a whole bunch of different like flavors you can put in them. But
Right.
like yeah, even if you just like look at the images, you can see like a whole bunch of different like setups and everything. It's crazy.
Oh, okay. Sitting there drinking grape Kool-Aid and vaping just peachy, and I'm in heaven. That'd be a, you know what? That'd be quite a challenge actually to get grape and peach together and be able to distinguish between them both. I don't know how well they'd work together. I wouldn't have thought very well because they're both kind of they've got a very strong profile, both of them.
All right, if I keep looking at Pinterest, I'll be like here all day.
Seems like a lot of people want grape.
Great.
Dean Millen said, JFM, just make a nice, sweet, fluffy, flaky phyllo dough pastry e-juice, okay? There you go.
Philo? What's a philo?
Phyllo dough is
What's philo?
it's like a choux pastry. It's like very thin layers of like puff pastry kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit like profiterolles is a choux pastry. It's not choux pastry. It's just this like thin layers of like fluffy pastry, if I remember rightly. Oh, Stars and Clouds. It's a sponge cake, angel cake like, dipped in chocolate and dusted with coconut, with a nice strawberry jam and cream center layer. Sounds damn nice.
Kind of like baklava. That's what he's female and saying.
Wow. Do you know what? I never know whether to call you Desiree or Desiree. It's got to be Desiree, right? I'm sure I say it wrong.
Desiree.
Is Desiree, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just how we say it in England, maybe. Because there was a singer called Desiree, and I think someone used to call him. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Desiree is like the posh way of saying Desiree.
Maybe.
Kind of like, you know, how like English people like with their pinky.
Well, no, we yeah.
Desiree.
I do that. I do it all the time. I probably do it
Or,
when
or,
I
or
yeah. I do it
maybe,
without even thinking about it sometimes.
I honestly do too.
Oh, all right. Des or Desi is perfectly fine. Okay. Uh, make
So
something like
many choices.
Skittles. Do a flavor as if you throw a handful of Skittles in your mouth and chew. Well, there's kind of cheats to that.
Yeah.
Was it rainbow something? Yeah, the unicorn vomit
Rainbow,
and rainbow shit and
rainbow candy.
yeah.
I think it's rainbow candy.
I know I've got a
That's
couple of them. TFA does one. TFA, and I think I've got one from Flavour West as well. I'm not that over the moon with either of them.
yeah, I mean, huh.
But unless we were to make them from scratch, which would be quite a tall order, I think. Doing it on here, I think it would take several attempts.
Yeah, rainbow flavored candy is what it's called. Oh, you know what? Actually, would be work pretty good for that too. It's a new flavor. What's flavor? But it's more like kind of like a taffy-ish one. It's the what's it? It's like a starburst. What are they called? Star candy, I think. Or
Uh
yeah,
huh.
star candy.
I
Like this one, I haven't even mixed with, but it does smell promising.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's like very citrusy.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely on the lime end of things. Pretty good. Mix that up with one of those taffy, like saltwater taffy.
Yeah, I love that saltwater taffy. I've used that in a few things recently. That really does wake up stuff, especially fruits and things. It does something to them.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying about that grape drink from Ruthless. Keep meaning to get some. Yeah, I might try it.
Is that like an e-liquid?
Yeah, grape drink.
I,
Yeah, by Ruthless. I've seen it. A lot of people talking about it recently on the live feeds and in
what
the.
is it supposed to be, like a grape Kool-Aid or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you want to try to make something like that?
Uh, we could, but I don't know exactly if it's
See, the
real
thing too
sweet
is,
or whether it's got a bit of sourness to it or
it's
you
gonna be
know.
really sweet. I know that for sure. Kool-Aid's sweet, but the thing is with Kool-Aid, like, I wouldn't necessarily know how to like make it into like a drink. It'd just be like if you were to make a grape vape. You know what I mean? So like, I
Right.
mean, you could throw different grapes at it, but like, what would you do to like necessarily distinguish it as a beverage?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd need to actually try the juice, and see where they're coming from with it.
I mean, that's actually a good question. And if any of you guys know, I'd love to know. Because here this is, okay? And I don't know the answer to it personally, but you have beverage vapes, right? And you have like soda based flavors. Like you obviously have like the root beers or the cola flavors or the Dr. Pepper type flavors or whatever. And you know, if you use those and you mix with those, you can make a beverage vape, right? But if you were to make one from scratch, without that, how would you necessarily make something a beverage vape? What would be the difference between a beverage vape or just a fruit vape? Like, you
Mm,
see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
what's the underlying flavor differences between the two? I honestly don't know, unless you're just using the power of suggestion, being like, this is
I,
what I'm aiming for,
yeah, I
and
think
just doing
suggestion
it.
goes a long way.
It's just one of the questions I don't
Yeah,
know, you know?
but I'm saying it once. I said it once. And I'm going to say it again. You've got to make the grape airhead. Everyone's saying about, oh, use this and that for a sour grape. You try that grape airhead. If you like airhead candy, um, grab a grape airhead next time you're out. Try it if you haven't tried one yet, and if you want something to taste identical to it, then make the grape airhead that I put on. It's probably I don't know how the fuck I made it. I just bit into this grape thing, and I was like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna have to make a juice out of it. So I brought it home and did, and I'm quite happy with myself, as you can see. But yeah, that's my favorite
Yeah,
grape.
like Will said, maybe adding FA champagne. Yeah, like that's the only thing I could think of. Like, but like the champagne will kind of just like mimic like a sort of like a carbonation effect, but still at the same point, it's just like it's a good topic of conversation. Like, what honestly separates it if you're not using drink flavors? Like, it's obviously has to be suggestion. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, grape soda that actually might be like one I would use in there because I believe I do have grape soda. That's what I use. Yeah, grape soda right here. That'd actually probably be something I would use in a grape drink recipe. It actually smells pretty much exactly like a
Which
grape
one's that?
Kool Aid would. Grape soda from Flavor West.
Okay, I don't have that. I've got grape juice um, by
Grape juice from who?
TFA.
TFA.
Yeah, grape candy TFA. I've got grape by Flavour West. I may have grape by Capella. I'm not sure. I think I have another grape as well. I buy all these grapes and never liked any of them, and then made a grape vape. Same with peach. I never liked peach vapes. Every one I ever made was just terrible. Then I come up with that just peachy mix after, and I'm like, why the fuck did I never think of this?
Yeah, I don't know. If you like the kind of like candy-ish, kind of like artificial grape, I think you'll definitely like grape soda.
Right.
Like I don't know, because I think I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. Because like a lot of the other grapes, like ones from like Flavour, they're like really authentic to the point where it's just like not like the kind of like
Right.
beverage type grape you want, you know?
Right. Uh, yeah, if you use, say, Flavour West lemonade above 3 to 4, in my honest opinion, you can't make a cake. It will always be a beverage or a crappy bakery. Yeah. I've got FA lemonade. I haven't used that for ages. I've got Capella's pink lemonade that I've not even mixed with yet.
Oh, I have that one's a good one.
Yeah, I've not used with it, and I think I've got another pink lemonade from someone else. I got lemonades. I just haven't got around to using them yet. I've got grapefruit as well, which I haven't used, and I wanted it for ages, and I finally got it, and I haven't used it yet. All right, so I guess it kind of looks like we're going to be doing something grape, doesn't it?
Oh, Desiree, if you want to mess with like cooling agents, check out like Coolada too. Coolada works good. You don't get like the mentholness, but it does have a little bit of a weird taste. But if you don't want like a weird aftertaste, try Polar Blast from Flavor
I
Art.
was just about to
That
say that.
stuff's amazing. Yeah.
Polar Blast is really good. There's another one I used as well. I've got a. No, I was thinking of something else. I got a ton of different menthols and creme de menthe and Polar Blast and Coolada and
Yeah, I went like kind of additive crazy because I kind of want to have them just to like start messing with them.
yes, I have used a few of them recently as well.
Mm. Like I think I have pretty much most of them now. Yeah, I should probably organize them into additives just so I have them aside so I can like mess around with them more.
Right.
Nice.
All right. So look, another simple life hack for grape hubba bubba is American Bubblegum by Merlin Berry
Hubba
and
bubba.
TFA grape. Grape bubblegum would be probably good, but I think it'd just be a well. I say it's a bit easy. It's however you want to make it, I guess. I'm not feeling the grape to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, I don't think we both have all the grapes we both do because you said you have a lot of TFA grapes. I don't have any TFA
Right.
grapes.
It's not in the Dropbox, Joe. Our Dropbox hasn't been updated for a little while. It's on 99 Juices and it's on the YouTube channel. So if you just go to the YouTube channel and look for it underneath the video, it should have the link to 99 Juices. Actually, I can soon find that for you. Make sure we don't shut everything down here while I'm doing it. Um, did I put it on here? No, I didn't. Do you know what then? It's just on the video then. Why the hell is it not on here?
You know, I keep thinking to myself, how did I come up with that name, 99 Juices? Do you know?
No, actually, I think it's on my website. Maybe that's where it is. And I bet you it's in the secret area. Oh, and I need to log in. I mean, I know it's somewhere. I've looked at it recently. Come on, log in. Alright. Oh, don't want to go there. I want to go there. Oh, there we go. Got it. Trouble is, it's in the top secret area. Maybe I can copy and paste it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if there's a generator for a dessert picker. Be like random dessert picker.
I've got two chat windows up. There it is. Yep, that's the Great Pearhead. And if you want to see it, it's on my site, DIYVaporman.com. Oh, where'd it go there for? Oh, that's why. And if you go there, you've got to sign in to see it's in Area 51, which is the top secret area. There's actually something I just put in there recently, and I don't think anyone's seen it yet because nobody goes back and checks. But
all right, Chris. I just Googled random dessert picker or whatever, or
yeah.
random dessert generator, and I found this thing. It's called Recipe Roulette. It's like it helps you pick like what you want for dinner or whatever, and then it has an option for dessert.
Oh.
And I'm gonna like spin the wheel and see what I find. So,
yeah, do it.
All right, it's spinning. Hold on. French apple tart.
Okay.
Dude, this is an awesome tool for DIYers. Like, if you want something to do, you can use this. Right?
French apple tart. What's French about it? I guess
I don't know, but it has
the
a
pie
picture,
crust.
Yeah, I wish I could share my screen, but all right. So a French apple tart. So it has pie dough. Let's see if I can find this thing that says ingredients.
Does it give you an actual web link for it? Now it's up. It should have its own link for that, shouldn't it?
Let's see. Hold on. Copy. Let me see if it opens up in another page if I do it.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right.
It does.
Yeah. So I'm going to share the link in the chat, and then you can grab it from there.
Okay.
All right. So here's the link, and this is what it is, and I'll actually show you what's in it. Dude, that is awesome.
Okay, French apple tart. Okay, all right. It's an open top tart with the slices of apple in it.
Yeah. It actually tells you like what's in it, so I mean, I guess we could like sort of mimic one of those.
Oh, it's got brandy in it.
Yeah.
Zest and juice of a lemon, Granny Smith apples. 3 tablespoons of apricot preserves, warmed and strained. Well, we can warm it. Okay. Well, that'd be worth having some fun with.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it could just give you random ideas. I mean, we don't have to do this one. We could spin again.
I'm going to spin it, right? I'm spinning it right now.
All right. I have that one saved, so I'm going to spin again.
Lemon leg of lamb, Greek style.
No, you gotta hit dessert.
I thought it was on dessert.
No, well, it might not be on yours. Go to where it says course and check off dessert.
Cuisine course. Okay, I see it. Yep.
French toast from Pedro, some father or whatever. This is really French. How is it?
Oh, brown sugar meringues.
I mean, this is like an interesting little tool.
It is. This is cool. Yeah. Fuck the live feed. We'll just leave them there. Let's just play with this all night.
Yeah, like it's pretty cool. If you guys are doing it over on your end. Ah, here we go. Angelo Italian truffle, I think, or trifle. As blackcurrant jam. Ew, I hate blackcurrant.
Is it trifle?
Trifle, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to make. Spanish fig biscuits. And almond balls. Jeez.
Oh, this is an interesting way to find interesting you look good recipes to try to make. Like you just follow the things. I mean, it'd be nice to actually make it yourself so you know what an actual real one tastes like. But I mean, still, it gives you some ideas. You can throw some of these flavors together and just see what happens.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to click the American part for the next spin.
There's an American part?
Yeah, cuisine.
Ah, American. Yeah. All right.
So let's do American dessert. It's probably going to be a fucking apple pie or a pumpkin pie.
Maybe I might do this to actually make dinner one day because
banana bread.
Finding ideas. Apple Charlotte.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of like a pound cake that has probably apples and brown sugar and cinnamon allspice.
Oh,
Dude.
this. My grandmother's ginger jam bread and butter pudding heart. Yeah, ginger jam bread and butter pudding heart is what it says.
You guys heard it here first. We found the random recipe roulette.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
All
I'm
right.
impressed.
Yeah, Joe, if you're saying you're missing the taffy and the cranberry, they're both excellent, excellent flavors. Um, and if none of you know what a grape airhead tastes like, next time you're in the gas station or something like that, have a look and pick one up and see if you like it. If you like one of them, you'll like that vape. I've actually got some here somewhere.
Speaking of that, I was so
Yes,
disappointed.
I found it. I found it. Grape airhead.
You know how I said I wanted to like clone a cream saver?
That's just what juice.
They stopped freaking making cream savers.
What was the cream saver again? I remember you.
It was made by the Lifesaver company. You know, people make
Oh
lifesavers,
yes.
but they were cream savers, and they don't make them anymore. The last thing I found, I think, was like from 2006 or something. I don't know.
John is. Oh shit! I've lost you.
I'm right here.
Hang on.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. No, we froze. We froze, and I went and minimalized the damn screen. It's alright though.
Oh.
I've got it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't want to do that with
No, remember I done that
thing.
once before,
Yeah, I've done it too.
and it screwed the world up.
Yeah.
We're all right now though. Someone said apple charlotte is amazing.
What's in? Is your grape airhead recipe? Where is it?
It's in Area 51 on my site. I just put it on here. Um,
Is it in the chat?
yes, it is. And I'm still on that page actually.
Oh, I see it.
You got
Grape
it?
candy, TFA, that one.
Yep.
Oh, it has all the ones I don't have. Damn you. Well, I might steal some of your flavor, like some of your concepts here. See, strawberry taffy, I can do that. Saltwater taffy, I can do that. Capella, cranberry.
Which ones are you missing?
I don't think I have any of the TFA grape flavors that you have.
Okay.
I might. Hold on. See, the thing when you have all these flavors, you rarely forget.
Right.
Like, I know Thad was posting. Yeah, and by the way, Thad, I'm gonna call you out for this because I've seen it in like every group. But Thad literally posted this thing in every group. He was like, "Have you guys ever accidentally ordered one of the same flavors you already ordered or something like that?"
Yep.
But like, yeah, I've done that. I have I have
Yep.
like a whole bunch of them right here, which I might actually do giveaway. Yeah, believe me, it happens to everybody.
Do you know what? I think I might have just found a new concoction. I just mixed two juices together and it tastes awesome. Let's try it again. Let's double them up.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't have any of the grape flavors for now.
Huh.
Huh. I'll have to change that next order. Keep that in mind.
The peach and the grape do go together, funny enough. But the grape is overpowering it a bit.
Yeah, this last order, I kind of went crazy on in the Wera flavors. Desiree says, I think Dollar Tree has cream saver candy. All right, well, even if they have like a knockoff brand, like something similar to it, because I'm sure somewhere has to make something like, even if it's a smaller candy maker or whatever.
Right.
Like, I just want those type of candies again, like clone it because it's so good, from what I remember.
Hey, Big Oaky, how you doing? Hello from the UK. So you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning as well.
All right, we gotta make a recipe.
We've got to do something. I'm not feeling the grape, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Plus grape, we can't match on each other's grapes, so it's not a good pick.
Um, maybe I should just spin that wheel one more time. It's spinning right now.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I know it's way overplayed on my
Perfect.
end and on your end, but I was gonna say we could make a cheesecake because I have nothing made.
Well, do you know what I just spun the wheel on?
What?
A blackberry cobbler.
Oh, okay, okay.
But we don't have to. If you want to cheesecake it, I mean,
Well, I'm just saying
I,
cheesecake because I kind of want to have a cheesecake because I haven't like vaped one in a while, believe
right?
it or not, and I have nothing made. So, I mean, I know me and you can definitely nail a cheesecake no matter what. So I'm just saying maybe
Yeah.
it's a good
Well, we
option.
just need. Yeah. Well, what are we going to put in it?
I don't know.
Um, let's think of something different.
Yeah, not
I
strawberry.
made one the other night and it was complete. I made one for my juice line actually, and it's completely different. So I don't want to bring that one up. But let's see. Let's go through everything. I mean, we got a fruit one.
Well, do you have Lorian's cheesecake?
Don't think I do.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of Duran actually. I've got a few of their fruits, and I've got like cream cheese icing and banana cream and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkin pie. Actually, Charles, I am working on a pumpkin pie. Um, again, I've been messing around with the new Hankson's pumpkin pie and the pumpkin spice, along with some other flavors. But pumpkin pie from Hankson's like definitely the realest pumpkin I've come across. That wasn't all spice. So the only thing I've noticed though, which I'm gonna have to tweak, is it's like a lot stronger than I thought. So I'm gonna have to like adjust it again. But I'm actually working on developing a pumpkin pie. It's kind of hard to hit something like that, an obscure like profile like that, especially when the flavors are kind of like temperamental when it comes to that. Because a lot of them are mainly spice, and yeah,
Right. But
pumpkin isn't the easy one.
I think I said to you before. Liquid Barnes pumpkin pie
Yes,
is
yeah.
amazing. That is a very good pumpkin pie.
Oh, speaking of that, I don't know who else is here subscribed to me or whatever, but I I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a review for the new Liquid Barn starter kit, and I'm going to be giving it away. Um, they actually just contacted me. I actually sent the money for the nicotine because they say I just have to pay for the nicotine because they're going to be sponsoring it. So basically, that's coming up soon. They're just shipping it over. They're getting it ready now. So yeah, the new kit's coming out. So that's good news. So if you guys want to be a part of that giveaway, make sure you subscribe and everything. So when I do it, you guys have a chance to win it.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. We've got a few here. Pineapple cheesecake. That would certainly be different. I don't know how. Lime cheesecake. Toffee cheesecake.
Maybe for whatever cheesecake we do, for the crust, we should do like sugar cookie.
Yeah. I've been actually that was in my last one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to change it up. I like to put Innerwearer's biscuit in there now and again. Sugar cookie. Um, pie crust. And change them up a little bit. The crust always gets lost in a cheesecake,
Yeah.
always. And I mean, Flavour West graham cracker is like really strong, but even that gets lost in one. I don't know what happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe putting a higher ratio of the flavor or lesser ratio of the creams. I don't know.
Right, it's got to be lesser of the cream, surely. Grape cheesecake, someone just said. The trouble is we haven't got the grapes. If we both had the grapes, we could do it. Because I've got grapes that John hasn't got, and I'm sure the grapes he's got, I don't have.
Yeah.
The lime one sounds quite nice, and so does the toffee one.
We've already played out caramel and butterscotch, so
Yeah,
that's not good. Yeah, something fruity sounds good. What about a berry?
yeah.
That's not strawberry, but
No.
a berry.
I'm kind of, I don't know why, I'm kind of leaning towards the lime cheesecake.
Okay.
Nice and fresh and creamy.
All right, what flavors do you have in mind?
All right, let's go have a look. Damn, let me put my phone on charge because it's almost 8. I need that for the...
Stars and Clouds says, in my opinion, an aware biscuit is a must for a base in any cheesecake recipe, but passion fruit is yum in a cheesecake, in my opinion.
All right. So let's get some staples going. So the crust. Let's discuss the crust.
Okay.
We have got. I mean, we're looking at sugar cookie, right? You're talking Capella's because that's the best one, isn't it?
Sugar. Oh yeah, definitely.
We've got graham cracker clear, which is another one. Well, what I'm going to do, John, might not be the ones we use, but I guess we just grab a bunch of them, and we use which ones we want out of it.
Okay.
You've obviously got Flavour West graham cracker.
I do.
Let me check that, Loran. Make sure I don't have cheesecake. No, I don't. All right. Have you got a TFA pie crust?
I don't think I do. I think I only have Flavour West pie crust.
I've got Flavour West as well.
Okay.
P. Pie crust, got it. This one's Flavour West is certainly a bit different. Is yours like almost black?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's very, really sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a more potent one too.
Oh, and Inawera's biscuit, of course. So that's what we got to choose from to make a crust. All right. Now then, for the cheesecake, I mean, the obvious choice is Capella's New York. Sorry, have you got the crust down, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So Capella's New York cheesecake. One I got recently, which someone said, actually, I don't know if I got it or whether I was given it. I can't remember. But it's a TFA's cheesecake, and everyone says it's not very nice.
That one you use more as an additive, and I actually like it, but you use very little bit of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit
more cheesiness.
It is more cheesy. Yep. Okay. Well, we'll grab that one.
Okay, so New York cheesecake. TFA cheesecake. Where are you? Okay, TFA cheesecake. Got it.
And I think I've got Flavour West cheesecake, and I've never used it.
Flavour West cheesecake. I got that one.
Yeah. Let's see what that tastes
like. That one's more cheesy too.
Oh yeah, I like that. Now,
hold on, I gotta look for that one.
Oh, and we want to put cheesecake graham crust in with that.
Oh, did we do graham cracker clear as possible crust?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
TFA cheesecake.
What's your take on cheesecake graham crust? To me, it's not much crust and more cheesecake.
Actually, to me, it's more graham cracker than cheesecake.
It is, God. Isn't that funny how we look at it different? I can never get the graham cracker out of it.
I do, but I feel like you still need more graham cracker in it. Like, I don't feel like there's ever enough graham cracker. That's the problem with cheesecakes. Right. Shit, now I lost track. What cheesecakes were we working with again? The regular TFA cheesecake. Cheesecake from Flavour West. That's what I needed.
Yeah. I've got just graham cracker by TFA. I didn't even know I had that.
Oh, see, that's one I don't have that I did want to try.
It's
I know it's supposed to be like really black.
It is, and it's very caramelly.
Yeah, I still wonder how it would be like in a recipe though.
Did we want to grab cheesecake graham crust for the shit of it? I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing it for the shit of it.
All right, I've got to try and find it. Why, it's under C, idiot. There it is. All right, and I guess we can put that either as a crust or a cheesecake, whichever way we see it. Now then, additives, because I always find that cheesecake needs a little bit. A couple of my favourites, and you just tell me what you feel like as well, but I love vanilla bean ice cream in it. Buttercream and creamy yogurt is something that I normally use those three somewhere in it, but I would like to hear what your opinion is on something you may use as well.
I usually use the sweet cream. I do like Capella's sweet cream.
Okay, I've got it.
I think that would be a nice one.
Yep.
Right, hold on, I'm trying to grab all these different flavors here. Right, so, sweet cream. Then you said buttercream, right?
Buttercream, yep.
Right. Creamy yogurt.
Creamy yogurt and vanilla bean ice cream.
Capella.
Yeah.
I gotta find creamy yogurt. Yeah, I would say besides those, probably the only one I would think of is sweet cream, maybe Bavarian cream.
Okay, I'm going to put that in as well. Looks like Capella's winning out here, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll just do Capella Bavarian cream just for consistency. I mean,
unless you want Loran's, I think you were telling me that one was pretty good.
Yeah, let's grab Loran's too. Yeah, why not?
All right, we've got them both.
I just need the freaking yogurt. That's Greek yogurt. What's creamy yogurt? There it is. Okay, so.
All right, now we're looking at lime.
See, this is one. I'm not sure which ones you're going to do. Well, I have a lot of the Flavour art limes.
I've got lime cold pressed by Flavour Art.
Okay.
And I think I got key lime if I can find it. I'm sure I have.
I have lime Tahiti.
Let me have a look a minute. Maybe not. Maybe I've just... Oh, lime Tahiti cold pressed. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Yep.
Well, see, I don't know. I think...
Is yours cloudy?
The lime Tahiti?
Yeah. Oh, it's got
the lime cold press one is kind of like a limeish color, and it's kind of cloudy. And then I have lime Tahiti, which I think Nick River labels them differently, and that one's clear. So, like, I don't know. And then I have Florida key lime, which is clear, too.
Yeah, the one I've got is lime Tahiti cold pressed, and it's kind of cloudy.
Does it have almost like a limeish tint to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I have that's called just lime cold press from Nick River.
Okay.
And then I have lime Tahiti, which is clear.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I thought I had key lime as well, and I don't see that.
I have Florida key lime too.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I thought I did, but I must have key lime by somebody else, maybe Flavour West. Yeah, Flavour West key lime is what I've got.
Okay. That might be a problem because I don't have those ones. I don't have. Yeah. I don't have TFA lime.
Okay. What about Capella lime?
I probably have that. Yep.
Okay. Lime. They also do a lemon lime, but.
Oh, I got that too.
Yeah, I guess we can. That wouldn't hurt either. We can help put something. Yeah, but it smells more of lime. Well, there's 3 limes. Have I got anything by TFA, I wonder?
I know I got Flavour, but I don't think you have Flavour.
Not lime, I don't know. I got lemon. I thought I had another key.
I think I just got Inawera because I wanted it for the recipe. Yeah, I got Shisha lime. You got
Oh,
shisha
oh,
lime?
hold on. I may have that. I've either got shisha lime or shisha lemon. And I bet it's lemon I got.
Yeah, Stars and Cloud. I have Flavour lime, but DIY Vapor doesn't.
Yeah, I got shisha lemon and not shisha lime.
Yeah, I think I got this because it's in grape juice and it was like the only one I didn't have, and I wanted to try it.
I think I got Delosi lime as well.
That one smells really good too.
Yeah, that's the only three I got in limes. I've got a shitload of lemons.
Yeah, me too. Like, see, the thing is, we both have a lot scattered, but they're like in opposite brands.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, I'll pick that one up. That might come in handy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we might just have to go with the three then.
Yeah, that should be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can mix something pretty cool with that.
Okay, so that's quite a lot of flavors there. I'll start bringing them over.
Okay, so we got the crust, the cheesecake, the fruit, the creamy filling, or the creamy thickeners, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. You're obviously going to use sweetener, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we can put some sweetener in it.
Just we don't need to try on sweeteners. We can just use super sweet, right?
Yeah, that's what I've grabbed.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like, oh, well, we can grab TFA sweetener, Flavor West sweetener.
But you know what? The only ones I have is because I don't use sweetener very often. Well, I started using it a lot more now. I've got a generic one from e-cig Express, and that's just what I normally use just as a sweetener. But I've been using super sweet in just about everything now. Better get some scales. Are we going to go full VG?
I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah. No need in adding any extra PG.
Right, VG. Gonna make 30 mil. Actually, we're gonna make 2 lots because I'll be making yours after. Alright. Let's crack open some new glass bottles, I guess.
Yeah, I'm about having to refill my glass bottles. I set up a whole drawer and put like the caps and the bottles in them, and I'm almost running out of
I've got
glass bottles.
Actually, I've got some plastic ones here, brand new ones. Just use them.
Got that. Got the nicotine. Got the bottles. Where's my Norpro? Got my Norpro.
Yeah, I haven't got the nicotine yet.
Oh shit.
Right. I think I got everything. It's bound to be something I've forgotten.
Matt Williams says, was that shelf in the nail polish section at Walmart? If you're talking about the little rack that I have, it's actually it's like in the houseware area where they have like stuff to like dry your dishes and like stuff for like where they have like plates and stuff like that. It's kind of around that area, almost near like their Rubbermaid section where they have like those plastic bins and stuff. And it's pretty much just a spice rack, actually. Yeah, that's where you find that thing.
Okay. All right, so recipe time. This is where we're going to be real secretive and quiet.
Okay.
So what we're doing here, folks, is we've just picked all the flavors. Now, me and John are going to make a recipe up individually using them. We're going to make it, shake it, vape it, and then we're make and shake, vape each other's afterwards. I thought it'd just be then well, you get 2 recipes and kind of see what the other one come up with and see how each one goes about it.
This is actually going to be a first for me. I've made a lime vape, but I've never made a lime cheesecake vape.
No, nor me. All right, I'm going to call this one my cheesecake, and I'll call the other one John's cheesecake.
I was just about to put Chris's cheesecake. You're messing me up.
Well, do that. Put Chris's cheesecake and put John's cheesecake. There you go. You can just call yours John.
Yeah, that's one.
That'd be a lot easier. All right, Chris cheesecake. It's going to be like the quietest live feed ever.
Yeah, see it. This is the part that kind of stinks. I wish I could talk about it.
Oh, I had Flavour's cheesecake as well. I didn't even think about that one.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Cool, this is eerily quiet.
I know, I was going to say we should have like some kind of music.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we have. We've got you banging out a beat on your keyboard.
Like the Jeopardy thing. Yeah, I really got to get one of those like non-mechanical keyboards again.
Right. Actually, I just got a new computer and keyboard at my office. I went out today working, came back, and there it was. That was a big hit, John.
Yeah, my mic is like right next to my thing, so I can make it even louder.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Of course, this thing needs a steep as well, but at the same time, we'll get a general consensus on it.
You know, even flavors that I like use and like love all the time, even when I'm like mixing by myself on them, I'm like always having to smell them.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. You'd think I would just be able to just like do it without doing it, but part of the fun, in my opinion, using your senses. To the beat of the keyboard.
Okay. Getting closer. the limes is where I'm going to suffer a little bit here, because I have not used... Actually, I've not used any of these yet. That's nice. I must have used them because they're in my Flavour stash here. Alright, I think I'm done.
You done already?
Yeah, I think so.
Not even there yet, buddy.
Yeah, cheesecakes are my... This is kind of the way I normally go, or go around it.
Oh, I was doing something like totally different.
Oh, yeah, except for the lime's different, and there's a couple... Actually, there's a couple in here I've not used before, but I'm very familiar with the...
The way I'm doing mine is not how I would like normally do a cheesecake. I just like want to try something different because like why not, right?
Right.
I want to make it like interesting a little bit. All right,
Alright, I'm good. I'm going to start mixing. Of course, I can't even talk about it while I'm mixing, can I?
nope.
Maybe this isn't the best thing for a live feed, but hell, it's something different. Alright, let's get... Dale, yes, we will share them once they're done, because we'll be kind of talking about them. We'll talk through them. It's a little boring right now, I know, for you folks, but I'm sure you got enough to say to each other. Huh. What the fuck did I do with that? Oh, there they are. God, this stuff smells good.
No, hopefully e-liquid recipes will hurry up. I can start mixing.
Right.
I was gonna do this on camera, but it'll be faster if I don't bother.
Of course, I'm dying. I'm like almost saying what I'm doing and having to hold myself back.
Ah, great. My nieces are home. Hopefully, they're not loud like animals.
Oh, right.
Man, kids. Looking forward to when my kids born. It'll be bad. All right.
Yeah, I was never a kid person until I had my own. They used to just annoy me. Well,
Well,
they
I don't
actually,
mind.
mine still does, but
No, like I get what you mean, but like I don't like totally mind kids, and like I get kids will be kids, but just like when you're filming, it's just not optimal.
right. All right. There's that bit. Oh, that needs another one. All right. Glove time. And I've got clammy hands again. Not good for glove time. I need to find some better gloves, or
You'll
just
love that sound. Oh, check out Amazon. They have these black gloves, and you can get like extra large and stuff, and they're really
right.
nice.
That might be what I need to go for because these are fucking annoying. Sometimes they go on just fine, but if I've got slightly clammy hands,
Almost there. Of course, I have to make a recipe with a whole bunch of different flavors in it. You know me.
well, I'm the same.
And then I have to sniff them, of course, in between.
Right. It's nice making one without strawberry in it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The gloves are off.
Pull out your vibrator again.
Yep. Yeah, I might bring out my my juice stirrer in a minute. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay. Let's see. It's clean and we'll give it a try. Yeah, because I had peanut butter in this just a minute ago. I don't need that in it.
Ooh.
I can still taste fucking peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Jeez. It's in a wickless coil as well. That stuff is strong. I was like, that tastes weird, and then I just realised what it was. Fucking peanut butter.
Well, let's see.
If not, I'm going to have to pull the wicks out of the RDA and go with that. Peanut butter's tainted everything. Oh, I heard the label maker going.
Yeah, literally 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't made a label yet. Should have thought about that. Alright, let's get that thing red hot. Alright, let's go get the label maker while that's cooling down.
Alright. I feel like I should use this RDA right here. Hey, what's going on, Dave Clark? How's it going? First time I looked up in like that long time.
Yeah. Hey man, how you doing?
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to use this one. Of course I burned myself. It's gonna hurt.
Bones, you are welcome, sir. Yeah, I hope it works out for you. I was talking, I think it might have been John's group, but it wasn't my, or maybe it was my group, I don't know. I can never remember whose it is, but I was talking to someone earlier and they were talking about Clapton's and that, and they said, oh, I prefer a parallel build. And I typed underneath, me too, funny enough.
Yeah, my favorite's just, I know it's like not simple as like a parallel build, but like I just like simple to use Claptons, and I don't like those crazy aliens or like, I mean, they're not bad, but they just usually ohm out really low, and it's just a lot more complicated than you need to be to get like better flavor.
Yeah, the reason I use the parallels is because they ramp up so quick. It's like press the button and they're there, you know. With a Clapton, you got to wait a little bit. That's better. No peanut butter. Fuck it, I can still taste peanut butter. I'm gonna have to clean that whole thing out. God damn it. Fucking peanut butter. Gonna have to vape this RDA out because it's got fruit in it anyway, so it won't be too bad.
Well, this is really good off the shake.
I don't know with mine because I get the cream and then all of a sudden I get this like funny taste. And it's because it's fucking lime mixed with peanut butter. Please don't try that if you're watching. Lime and peanut butter don't go together very well.
Oh, this is really good. My internet's good.
I've got something beeping at me. What is that beeping? Sounds like a battery going or something.
I might actually feel actually comfortable about releasing this. Yeah.
Oh.
Like I don't mess around with lime too much, but this is actually really good.
I got to plug my headphones in because they're about to go. I forgot to plug them in last night and they were just laying on the floor. That's all right. I've got the lead here. I'll have to remember not just to stand up and walk off though.
Oh, I should have wiped off my bottle before I stuck up the label.
There we go. We got a dry one. Let's see if I can get a proper damn taste of this now. Otherwise I'm going to have to pull the wicks out and clean everything. And I should have had a fresh RDA ready here.
Yeah, you'd think we'd be prepared.
Yeah. I may have, actually. Do you know what? Maybe that one's empty. I'll look in a minute. If that one might be.
Okay.
It's okay. The cheesecake part of it's fine. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about the lime.
Well, what'd you use?
I used both the Capellas. I didn't go with the cold press.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used mainly the Capella lime and a little bit of the lemon lime just to give it a little twist. But I'm not sure. Might not have put in enough, but
I think honestly that might be one of your problems right now, because when I was like trying the lemon lime and the lime from Capella, I was noticing that it didn't come across like.
I didn't put no sweetener in either.
Oh, well, that might have something to do with it. But
yeah, it needs a little bit because it's the lime is a little bit on the tart side. Didn't even think about that.
What I've noticed is it's like the limes, they're like not that strong from Capella. Like they're not as strong as FA, and they're also like a different kind of lime. Like the lime cold press from Flavour is very tart, and it has like that like kind of like sour bitterness.
Like the pith. It's like the zest, like between the zest and the fruit. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just found it very bitter.
What I did with mine was...
Oh, shit.
Where is it? What I did with mine was I added just a little bit of the lime Tahiti cold press, about 1.5%, which I could probably even want it lower, but I did 1.5%. And it kind of just like fulfilled like the rest of the lemon, because I also both used cap lemon and lemon lime, but I used lemon lime at 1%, lime at 4%.
Oh, you went way up to what I did, yep.
And then I used lime Tahiti cold press at 1.5. And actually, the lime in here tastes good.
Well, that's good. We've got something very different then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I told you I was gonna go about this different than I would normally, but I did try to keep like the ratios in mind with like the cheesecake and like fruit balance. Like I didn't want it to be overpowered either, so I don't know. I think it tastes good.
Yeah, I just don't think I got enough lime in there. I went very light on the lime because I just thought it'd overpower it a bit, and I think it's too light. I'm going to try something. I'm going to up the lime by 1%. See if that makes a big difference. Should do. Cool. Yeah, because I thought that lime would really overpower it, but it didn't.
I actually really like this. I'm gonna make it public so you guys can see it, and I'll share the link.
Yeah, I probably should have done mine ALR. That would have been a lot easier.
Oh yeah, then I could have just looked at your recipe.
Yeah.
Darn you! You're gonna make me work.
Well, I'll read it out to you as we're going.
Okay.
That way you can have them both on ELR. There we go. I don't have to do any work. Although I got to put it in my phone, but
I'll do the work for you. Yay!
There you go. Listen to your mechanical keyboard.
Yay! Get to listen to the beats of the keyboard. Of course, it'll take forever for this to actually become public because the LR is slow as shit.
There we go. That's better. Oh, that went down the wrong way.
Sounds like it. All right, I swear it's still trying to save. It's still loading.
Well, I hope yours is better than mine. I'm not over the moon with it, but that might just be my taste buds because I've had peanut butter all over them now.
All right, I'm gonna try to save it, share it. There we go. If I can speak. All right, guys, if you want to look at my recipe, this is right here. You can probably grab it from the chat too if you want to see what I did.
All right. I'm not going to look at yours yet, but I'll go ahead and, if you want to go ahead and type mine out, and then we can look at them side by side.
Yeah, let me just get all these freaking flavors out of my keyboard space. So many flavors. The crazy thing is all these flavors that we just picked to choose from for to make our cheesecake. It's probably the average DIYer's full collection.
Right.
Just wow.
Yeah, I've not presented myself very well here. I don't think. Be interesting to see what it's like when it's steeped out, but.
Okay, let me open this up in a new window so I can look at mine too. All right, so we'll name this Chris's cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making yours to see how that compares because mine just is not balanced.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying mine's perfect. If I really want to tweak this down, I'd probably tweak some more things to it. I'm not saying mine's perfect at all. I'm just putting that out there. But I like where the lime is. But what I'd probably do is if I were to mess with this, I don't know what it's going to be like when it steeps though.
Right.
Because knowing fruits how they are, that fruit is going to die down, and then it might end up being perfect. But the only thing I might tweak in the long run is probably the ratios between the cheesecake and the wine. But other than that, I mean, you can't really tell until time goes by.
Right.
All right, so first flavor, hit me.
New York cheesecake. 4%.
Okay.
TFA cheesecake. 1%. Graham cracker.
Hold on.
Sorry.
1%?
1%, yep.
Holy shit. Okay.
Graham cracker. 2%. Obviously, that's the
Flavour West.
Flavour West, yeah. Innerwear.
Now, just real quick. All right, first of all, Flavour West, how much?
2.
All right, just real quick. How cheesy did yours come out?
A little bit more than it normally does. But that I wanted to add something to the New York cheesecake because it's just I always use it. It's like my go-to, but I wanted to put something with it.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because I don't think I've ever used TFA cheesecake that high. That's
Oh,
all I'm
you
saying.
haven't? It didn't
No,
come. No, it
usually
didn't come out that cheesy.
usually I use it at like literally like at 0.10%, like a drop, like a
Oh
few
no, it's
drops.
not. No, it's not done anything like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got the graham cracker,
Yep.
biscuit by Inawera, 1%,
Okay.
and then sugar cookie by Capella, obviously.
Where is it? Cap. I hate this autofill system. Okay.
Yeah,
How much?
2%.
Okay.
Then I done Loran's Bavarian cream
Me too. Nice.
at 1%.
Hold on. It's not coming up. Come on. 2%?
What 1?
1%.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I done creamy yogurt at 1.5.
Okay.
Then vanilla bean ice cream at 2.
What was the percent?
2%.
2? Okay.
Oh, hold on. Shit, where'd it go? I just closed it. Oh, come on, you asshole. I pressed back to do something and closed the damn thing up. Come on, I should be able to find it. It's Chris Cheesecake.
You say steak?
Yeah, I said something, all right. Where the
Huh.
There it is,
got
Chris
me all
Cheesecake.
excited. Okay.
Lime by Capella at 3%.
3%?
Yep.
Okay.
Lemon lime at 0.5%. And
Okay.
super sweet at 0.75.
Oh, wow. It's like the first this has ever happened.
What?
You use more super sweet than me.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and then when I tasted how I kind of bitter I find the lime would be a bit bitter.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's what I was like considering too. I'm like, well, should I go for one because it is bitter. I should probably. And I'm like, yeah, we do half.
Right. All
All right,
right.
so that's it.
Yep. And then what I'm going to do now
I'll
is
make it public, okay?
yep.
And I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna write in the and this is recipe.
And then I'll make yours off of this link here. Let's go and have a look what you've put in. Yeah, there's a... Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to start mixing yours up.
All right, I'll mix yours.
Okay. God, I've got a bit of a light head from vaping that damn RDA dry. I've got a big nicotine buzz.
I don't know. I haven't really got nicotine buzz since I went down to 3, but usually if I go to 6, I really do.
Yeah. Okay. Cheesecake. Flavour West.
Of course, it changes the order. Why
Yeah.
did it? That's so stupid. Okay. Like, it has it in the right order down below, and then it changes it once you save it. So
Yep.
dumb. I love this Bavarian cream. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm going to start using it a lot more. Of course, my go-to has always been Flavour West because it's not too potent. You know what I mean? That's always been my favourite. Okay, cheesecake. Oh yeah, you did put
Mine for
that.
the longest time was always TFA, but then like ever since using that, like I tried them all, but like something about that one just I don't know, I like it.
Creamy yogurt.
I need some more Flavor West graham cracker after this. Pretty much out.
Yeah, I've used quite a lot of it. I'm gonna have to get some more. It's weird going off of the ELR site because I don't think I've ever put a recipe together using it.
Oh really?
Nah. Right, lemon and lime. At least I get to use some lime.
Mm-hmm. Every time I smell sugar cookie, it makes me want to be a Blake sugar cookie all day.
Yeah, it does smell good enough to drink, doesn't it?
Yeah. I kind of would have. I kind of never done it, but I wondered what would happen if you just like mixed sugar cookie and New York cheesecake just together alone, like in higher percentages. It just they both smell like two things that would go excellent just
Why?
plain together.
That's
But I've never done it.
worth trying.
Yeah, why not?
That sugar cookie just feels like you can just add some VG to it and vape that as an all-day vape.
Yeah, but something weird about sugar cookie though I've noticed like it's like the best sugar cookie. Like no one's like debating that, but the thing is like even like once you start putting it into a recipe and you make a good recipe with it, it's just like it's still like you can't just vape it by itself and it be the same way it smells. You have to like do
Yeah,
more to it.
yeah. Yeah, worst one for that is Flavour West Wild Cherry or Natural
Mm-hmm.
Cherry. Natural Cherry. That smells fantastic. It tastes fantastic on your back of your hand. But I don't know if I was something wrong with mine or something, but it was the same from new. It vapes like old socks. It's really not nice.
Which one was that?
Flavour West Natural Cherry. You
Oh,
put it on the
okay.
back of your hand and you taste it, and it's like, oh my god, this is awesome. And it just vapes horrible.
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of good experience with any of their natural line, honestly. They just, I don't know, they all seem kind of weird.
Yeah, the natural kiwi I'm okay with. I think I've got a couple of the other ones, but like you said, they're nothing to write home about. What do I do with my super sweet? There it is.
All right. Let's mix her up. Actually, I'm going to print the label.
And sweet cream.
Yeah, yours definitely doesn't smell quite as tart as mine.
Nah. See, I thought the lime would overpower it, and it didn't. And rather than just, I added a little bit more lime, but I thought rather than change the recipe too much, I'd kind of leave it as it is. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit more authentic to what I meant it to be, but didn't quite do it. All right, 28.9. Okay.
See, what I like about this thing too is it automatically puts the date for you, so it like knows what day it is and stuff.
Yeah, mine does as well.
Whatever.
Oh, you've got to tell it to put the date in. Is that what you mean?
No, like I have a template, it automatically does it all for me.
Oh, okay. You don't have to tell it to put the date. I mean, on my one, you've just got to say what you got to do. You've got to do insert and then date, and it will. It's obviously already got the date in there for you, but it.
Yeah, like as long as you have it set up in your template that way, you don't have to do it. You just have to do
Aha.
it once. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've got to go through it every fucking time.
Actually, it smells pretty good. Mine's like definitely gonna be like a different, like a more like zesty lemon than yours for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm still not vape through mine.
Yeah, I can add yours right on top because I'm not getting the lime. I'm not getting the lime out of mine at all. Ah, now I'm getting lime. That's pretty good, John.
You like it?
Yeah, with mine, you're just going to get a hit of cheesecake. But I think if I was to whack the lime levels up, it wouldn't be so bad. But
Well,
it's very cheesecake biscuity.
see how I was attacking mine is I was thinking that fruits are gonna die down. Plus, I was thinking of how like I always make my cheesecakes. How like you usually gotta put the fruits at like a decent percentage in there because otherwise it's not gonna distinguish itself from the base.
That's quite a nice vape. I think you will find mine too heavy and not enough lime.
Yeah, yours is definitely more of cheesecake, less of the lime.
Yeah.
It's good though, but see, like this is like kind of like a separation of like thought of like who likes different things. Like some people might go for a cheesecake and want more lime. Some people might want more cheesecake. So I don't know.
No, I definitely want it. I prefer the lime in yours. Mine just didn't hit the lime. I just thought it would overpower it somehow.
I think it was because the limes we used, like I think because I used the flavor art one, I kind of like built that lime more into like a more vibrant lime because it has like more of like the authentic kind of like rind in it, and then it
Right.
has like kind of like the yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do with mine, I'm going to beef up the lime in mine and
John
see how it
Phenom, what's up, buddy?
see how it vapes then.
Just so you know, John, I was actually telling Chris this. I launched a website, and on my website, I put a wall of fame, which are people who support like what I do and everything. And I also put you on there as well because you're a Patreon member. So again, thank you for becoming a Patreon member and supporting me. I did give you some recognition on the website. So if you want to check it out, the link's in the chat. Actually, I'll repost it because it was a while ago. It highlighted my name. That's funny.
All right, yours is labeled. Right. I am taking the lid off to mine. I just want to see what it's like with more lime in it, because it's just an overdose of cheesecake.
I like yours too, though. I do.
Right, so that's. I think if I was to put, I'm gonna go with this.
See, because that's the only concern I have on mine is the base. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want more cheesecake in mine. I might end up tweaking it later on once you figure out how it steeps.
No, I think your cheesecake's bang on. I thought it was quite well balanced.
You know how it is being a critic of your own work.
Yeah. Right. Now then, that's mine pepped up. If that doesn't work, then
JFM and DIY Vapor. I just ordered 45 more flavors from Bolt City Vapor and used both your codes for half
both
of them
mine.
yesterday.
It had to be both of John's, because I haven't got.
I was gonna say, did you get codes?
No, I didn't get one.
They'd probably give them to you if you asked. But it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Right. Right. That should be most of yours out of there. Got a lot of lime cheesecake in here now.
Okay, Big Cleric says, if you use super sweet instead of regular sweetener, what percentage I use? Never tried super sweet. Super sweet, if you're comparing it to like TFA sweetener or like Flavor West sweetener, you want to like cut it in half.
John, you got your scales and your cold press lime ready?
Cold press lime, yeah.
Yeah. Open mine back up and put 0.9 grams in. 0.90 grams, 3%. Then you'll have something more favourable. I honestly thought the lime would kill it, but it didn't. Good thing is I went under.
You're being way too much of a critic. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, at least I went under and not over. I know. I know what I wanted and it didn't come, but now it's there.
Okay, so 0.90?
Yeah.
So what, that's 3%?
3%, yeah. So I'm going to add that to it.
I'll edit the recipe on that yellow.
But yeah, I wouldn't do anything else. Well, I think that's... Have I even got that in here? Lime, Tahiti cold press. There it is. 3%. There.
Okay.
I'm going to whisk mine a bit more.
Ooh. It's exciting. It smells good.
I've even got another idea that I might go over to the table and grab something in a second. I think something.
You're cheating. You're
cheating. I know. No, now I've made it. No, now I've made it. This is it. But I'm just wondering. Danger, Damien.
If you do, you have to make up a separate batch because we got to go back to these. Remember?
Danger Damien is one of my neighbours, and I've not seen him on here for a long time. I've not actually seen you either, Damien, for a long time. Looking for a flavour, raspberry cookie, like the old-fashioned Danish cookie with the raspberry jelly in the middle. Know what I'm saying? Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
I actually have a raspberry sugar cookie ice cream, which in the meantime might be something you might want to look into. That's actually really
I've
good.
got something that I've done, which was a jammy dodger, which is a biscuit or a cookie in England. And I'm trying to think what I used for the jam part, because the cookie part was pretty good, but it need to fluff it up a bit more to get that Danish feel to it. I'll work on it, Damien, definitely. Once I've got it, I'll put it in the mailbox. Bones, no, I'm not. The Wickless RDA is tainted with Cap's peanut butter right now, and I can't get it out, so it needs to be washed. It's in there pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot better. I said it needs to steep, calm down, and then see what we got. And I've got kind of lime overload now.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to calm down quite a bit. Yeah, there it is. That's what was missing, is the lime.
Yep.
Tahiti.
Yep.
It's a good lime flavor, though. It is.
It is. I didn't want to use it at first. It just felt a little bit too bitter, but it's
you gotta
definitely
hand
what
it to
needed.
Flavour Art. Flavour Art's like the company that they like literally design it for vaping. So, I mean, sometimes things how they smell don't always translate to how they are on vape.
Yeah, no, now I'm going to go over and get my secret weapon a minute.
No, but it definitely shows, because like you have brands like Capella, just like we're explaining with Sugar Cookie. Like, yeah, if you were to just vape Sugar Cookie to how it smells and how it vapes, it still tastes great.
Right.
But like, it's not the same compared to like how this, like, it does. It just smell. I don't know.
If this doesn't work, I won't even tell you what it was. But
John Phenom actually asked a good question. This is about the Patreon thing. John Phenom asked, so it does it say I get a group video for supporting you with the highest level Patreon? Yeah, actually, you are the highest level Patreon. So there's either a couple ways we could do it. Because like I'm just starting up the Patreon page and I'm getting everything organized with it. I do want to keep to my promises on it. So either we can do two things. Either we can have a group chat and we can talk about like DIY, or if you want to do like a live stream or something like that or whatever, just you know how to get a reach me, whatever you want. Because I'm still trying to like get everything all situated with like how I'm gonna do giveaways, but since it's so early and it just started, it's gonna take time for everything to like start hitting off like how I plan it to. You know what I mean? So yeah, just let me know. You know how to get a reach me, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, definitely, we'll definitely do something.
Yeah. I'm still live feeding. Yeah, you okay?
No, the TV's. I need help.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to step out just for a moment, John. We've got some TV issues.
All right, sounds good, John. I'd be honored. I really do appreciate your support, man. Thank you.
Okay. Now it's got some bite.
What'd you put in it?
Capella's cranberry.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, what it's done is give that lime a bit of bite, because the cranberry itself is kind of sour. So it's kind of, I thought the limes were a bit flat. You know what I mean? They're like a bit, but they're very real to what they should be, especially the lime Tahiti. But have you got Capella's cranberry?
Of course I do.
Slot that in there. Oh
How much you
man,
put in?
it's so sour. I'll be right back. Give me just a few minutes.
How much did you put in? Damn you, Chris.
Oh, John, you there?
How much did you put in?
2%.
Okay, thank you.
I just thought about that when I took my headphones off.
That's funny. All right, so we're gonna put 2% in there. That's comical. Look, how much did you put in? He walks away. All right. Oh, I should have like not done that. What am I thinking? Making messes all over the place, guys. Problems with DIY. Okay. So, why can I figure this out off the top of my head? So, 2% is 0.62 grams. I should have known that. So, 0.62. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried this yet, this Capella cranberry stuff, it really does help to kind of give you like this tart bitter note to any of like your recipes. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, it smells good. Like, I don't know if I told you guys, but one of my favorite drinks, it's like what I drink like every day. I know it's bad for you, but I love those cranberry Red Bulls. And that's actually one of the reasons why I particularly bought this flavor, because I really want to clone that cranberry Red Bull drink. Let's see. John Phenom says, you have earned the support, man. Just keep up the good work, and I'm always here to help out. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. Tear out. Like, cranberry's another one. Like, maybe I should just make like a straight up cranberry vape. The chat went quiet. What's going on, guys? Nothing to say. And again, we've been streaming for a while. Oh my god, we've been streaming for 3 hours. What? See, when you're trying to like do stuff and you want to get a whole bunch of stuff done, like you can never do it in like a reasonable amount of time. It always takes so long. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. 3 hours is a long time.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, you know we've been streaming for like 3 hours?
Yes, I just seen what the time was. It's 10:30.
Oh my god.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah, my wife, the extension cord, which is behind like the cabinet in the bedroom, where the TV sat on the top, it slipped down, pulled the power out the back of the Fire Stick. So we never had no TV.
Tell me about it. So you're big into like the streaming stuff too, like the streaming of videos?
We got rid of the cable.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. Like she'll like freak out and be like, "You need to fix this TV for me. What's going on? My Netflix ain't working."
Well, I've got an Amazon Prime account, which is like $100 a year.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And then I've got Kodi on the Fire Stick. So there's nothing we can't get.
Exactly.
I use Amazon Prime. We got Netflix, and then I mean the cable was like $200 a month with everything. It's like crazy.
Yeah, that's my thought exactly. There's no need for it.
Right. Did you try it?
I just poured it in. I'm about to try
What you'll get that cranberry taste, but the cranberry will actually wear off, and you'll end up with just the tingly sour part of it after a few days. So obviously, once it's steeped out, you won't get hardly any of the cranberry taste. You'll just get the sourness.
Tell me that's not a beast of a coil.
Holy shit.
I don't play.
I like that. I think once all that calms down and steeps and the cream comes out, and I think we'd be in good shape. But I did cheat.
Yeah, you did. No, it's good though. It's good. As long as you're learning, then
that's right. Yeah, you got to do what it takes sometimes, even if it's cheating. I'm sure I said cranberry to start off with, but you just didn't hear me.
Yeah.
You get that tingle? Now you'll taste the cranberry, which is a little off-putting right now, but you've got to go past that and get the sour part of it, and that's what the lime will have.
But it's not too bad.
No, it's not bad.
That cranberry is kind of actually making it a little bit more pleasant,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's a great flavor.
Yeah, it kind of, to me, it kind of like tames that lime a little bit more, so it's a little less overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, it does complement it pretty well. That's why when I tasted it, I was like, I think it needs a little bit of that with it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good addition. I need to vape some of my regular vape, though. I've been vaping all this damn fucking lime.
John says, how do I get my cable now, and how do you get your internet? Well, John, the internet's through the same provider. We kept the internet. We got rid of the home phone, because the only people that ever call on that is telemarketers. But my family's in England, so I need to call them. So my wife got the international calling plan on her phone, which was like an extra $10 a month or something. And then the cable, we can watch. I can get live news through the Fire Stick if I go through Kodi, and also there's other providers out there as well. Bit like Netflix and that. There's other providers where you can pay a subscription of like $15 a month or something and get a ton of live shows. But if we want to watch the news, I can normally grab it live somewhere using Kodi, which is streaming content you haven't really paid for. But everything else, we watch Netflix and we watch Amazon Prime, and we get all the shows on it. The only thing I couldn't get on it was Game of Thrones, and I've been streaming that through Kodi.
Well,
and
see,
I actually started watching it. I was like one of the only people left in the world that had never seen it, so I started watching it a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I actually have a different solution. It's kind of like the same thing. Like I do all the video streaming services, but like for phone, I went to Walmart, and like you can get these anywhere. You can order them online, but basically it's a VoIP box, and basically it costs like $5 or something like that, and then you pay like maybe $5 a month.
Is that like the Magic Box? Wasn't it called something like the Magic Box or something like that? Or
I don't know. It's like a little tiny box, but it hooks into your router. It's basically a voice over IP.
Yeah.
And it works over your internet, and it only costs you like $5 a month, or you can use like free services that do it cheaper. That way you can still have a home phone for like really dirt cheap, and then all you need is internet, and then you get all your TV from different streaming services, Kodi, or and then like for like say things you don't have, like you can technically download if you really want to. I don't want to get into that because that's not necessarily
right. Streaming, I don't think is a crime. I don't believe. Downloading is.
Yeah, well,
downloading, you're taking something that's copyrighted and you are taking it.
Kodi, right?
Yeah, and you're taking it and keeping it.
Yeah, but the thing is Kodi. The reason why places like Netflix can stream, like those services, those are illegal because you're renting out their certificate to own the content, right? But Kodi, like the different apps and different ways you can get content off Kodi, not all of them have the right licensing and certificates for content. So it's Kodi is a little bit more iffy.
It's a grey area, yeah.
Yeah, but
Magic Jack, that's what it's called. Thank you, Thad.
Yeah, there's one of them. Yeah. Yeah, so that's one thing, and I forgot I was going to say something else. But...
Of course, the rest of my family, like my brother who came in earlier to say hi, I speak to him on Skype. That's, we always have voice chat on there. But like my parents, trying to get them to get Skype up on something is... Oh
yeah, HBO for your Game of Thrones, right? If you want to, go to Amazon. Amazon now has a way where like you can get like the channels or whatever. You can get like a subscription for like, say if you wanted to buy the subscription, you can get the subscription.
Yep.
And you can either watch it on the app, watch it on your Fire Stick or whatever. Or if you just wanted to play the system, you could get it for 30 days and then cancel it, and you get your free trial.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could binge watch.
That's why I've seen all the different ones on there, HBO and all that stuff.
Yeah, I only figured that out not too long ago. They had like HBO, Cinemax, and all those other ones.
And I must admit, most of the stuff we use is legit. We watch Netflix and the Amazon Prime stuff most of the time, but it's just like Game of Thrones stuff I can't get every, I'll
Me
go
too.
through it.
Most of the time it's YouTube, and then when I'm not watching YouTube, it's like Netflix or
Yeah. Of
Hulu.
course, I didn't even
Or,
think about that. There's YouTube through it as well. So
yeah.
yeah, so we've got a Fire TV in the living room and a Fire Stick in the bedroom.
Now my question is, with like the Fire Stick, I know. See, I always use like Google Chromecast and stuff, which is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a user interface. Everything's through your phone. And you zap it over. Now, does your Fire Sticks, do they have casting?
As in,
As in, like you can shoot stuff from your phone onto it?
yeah, I've got that thing apps to Fire Stick, and I've got the Fire Stick remote control and all that stuff on the phone.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. It's not. All right. See, this is like one reason why I love Google Chromecast, like, and that's why I picked it up over that one, is because like you can actually like all like Google apps or like Netflix or anything that's on your Android device,
Yeah.
if it's capable, which a lot of things are, like any kind of content, a box will pop up when you're
Oh,
on
yeah, I
your
know what you mean.
network.
Like the YouTube one, when you're watching your TV and you've got YouTube in the TV, you get a little
Yeah.
box and you just hit it and it comes straight on the TV.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's awesome because say you want to watch a video and you want to show people, you just hit it and boom, it goes up on your TV.
Yeah.
Even turns it on. Like it's wicked cool.
Yeah, yeah, my daughter done it around my father-in-law's. They were watching TV, and she was on her tablet, and the next thing, her damn YouTube cartoon comes up on the TV, and she said, "I done that," and they were like,
Yeah.
"How the hell did you do that?" They didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I was bad, but I did like the end of world prank on my mom. You know what that is?
Oh, is
It's
that when
like
is that like a newscast and everything else on there?
yeah,
About
sort of.
yeah,
It's like a newscast and it's the emergency, a fake emergency alert
yeah,
system.
yeah.
It's like nuclear weapons have been fired from North Korea. They're coming. It's just like
Oh
so
no, that's
funny.
mean. Do you ever see the YouTube video? I'm sure everyone's seen it, where the girl comes round from dental surgery and she's been put under, and her brother and her dad, I think it is, she's coming round. She's in the car, in the back seat of the car, and they're telling her it was a zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
I've seen that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got that one's funny, and she believes it. But they were pretty.
Yeah, wouldn't she like go get the
They
gun or
sold it pretty
something?
good. They sold it
Yeah,
pretty good to her.
yeah, that's pretty funny.
Well, I think we better start winding this up because
Yeah,
it's getting
definitely.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going for. Oh, we've been going for 2 hours. Oh, of course. Yeah, we haven't been quite 3 hours yet, but we were a bit late getting on because of the technical difficulties.
Yeah, it kind of rounds up.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, all right. Is there anything else we want to go over? One
just
one thing one thing that's going to be coming on the channel is the Delosi winners are finally getting their stuff, and it's my fault, not Delosi's. Delosi have been fantastic. I got hold of them yesterday and just told them a lot of the problems I had was with the recipes, and they weren't as good as I wanted them, so I held on a little bit. But they're getting their stuff, and as soon as they get it and they open it and they're good to go with it, I'm going to start reviewing the flavor range that I got. So yeah, so we got that, and I've got a ton of them. So there'll be loads of content there, and I'm not sure about my own recipes yet. I'm going to put some out, but obviously I'm working on that juice range. So anything that's absolutely out of this world is not going to come out. It's going to be the stuff that's good. Good enough to. But I need to work on some other stuff. But the Delosi stuff is definitely going to be.
well, what I
Going to
would
be.
do and what I've like thought about, like, because I've been like considering doing like that, like with one shots and stuff like that, is like I would just like pick a set amount of things. Like I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna create a really good one for the channel. Okay, I'm gonna create a really good one for the juice line. That's how I would do it.
Right. Right.
You know, because
John's.
look, I don't think you would put out anything being like, oh no, I'm just gonna give them the leftovers. Like I
No,
don't think
no, it
you use
won't be.
that.
No, it won't be like that. But it's just, yeah. If I'm going to put out a juice line, as everyone else knows, if you were putting one out, you've got to. It's going to be something I work on for for a long time and perfect or something. One thing I
Yeah.
was really happy about was the creator recipe series that I've done. I think we've done 5 episodes, and the juice at the end of it. I don't know if anyone actually made version 5 of DIY Man. It's fucking great. It was what was it? A sugar cookie dipped in milk. It was something. But it's a really good recipe. I vaped it. I vaped the whole thing out the other day. I'm gonna have to make some more.
That does sound good.
Well, John Fenham has said here, end the live feed with a giveaway. I'll donate a Ball City Flavours gift card. Handle the giveaway any way you want. If your listeners can stay around for 3 hours, then they deserve a giveaway. Well, John, that is very, very generous of you. Yeah, I'm sure nobody's going to say no to that. Now,
All right.
Now, John's got you've got a random number picker, haven't you, John?
Yep. Just making sure it's on this phone.
I know that's very much appreciated, John.
Yeah, thanks, John. Let's see. It's on the other. Should be able to arrange this. Oh, there it is. Come on. Of course, I wasn't prepared.
Right. Well, I want. Yeah, we certainly weren't prepared.
All right. Let's see. Hopefully, I have battery in here. Okay, yeah. All right, hold on. My phone got to start up. But what? All right. So what everybody in the chat needs to do is, once I press start, pick a number between. There's 20. Let's do a number between 1 and 30. Okay. Now the closest number without going over will be the winner. Now, if two people pick the same number, we will do a redraw between those two people. And after I press stop, anybody who's after, your SOL. And yeah, that's about it, I think.
So as soon as John types start, you can put a number in between 1 and 30.
Okay, where's the right here? All right, and when I pick the number, it's going to be the third number that gets picked is going to be the winner. All right, and we're going to have
someone put in 69. Come on now. There's always got to be one.
Okay, let's see.
All right, keep coming, folks. There's only a couple of you that are typed in there. Yeah, no shit space. Come on, that's it. Oh, wake up. Come on, type a number between 1 and 30. 1 and 30. So, Indy, do another one.
Do profile, copy. Okay. All right. 20 seconds.
Come on, there's 25 watching. Even if you don't normally speak, just go ahead and type in a number.
1 through 30. We're running out of time. Indy's finest, repick. 41's too high. It's a number 1 through 30.
God, everyone must have fell asleep.
Yeah, something. This is going to be like the easiest win ever.
Yeah. Especially if Indy's finest is awake still. He typed 41. Maybe that was his last breath.
Okay, maybe we got to say this with enthusiasm. Oh my God, guys, we're doing a giveaway right now. You got to put number 1 through 30 in. If you don't do it now, you can't win. But you might win a gift card. So wake up. Put number 1 through 30. Do it now.
Any
Both
number.
City Flavors.
Any number between 1 and 30. I'm waiting for Indy's finest to put a proper number in there. That's what I'm waiting for.
Indy's finest, repick. 41 is too high. 1 through 30. Wow.
Yeah, they must be
I
honestly.
wonder.
I
I
think
wonder.
we bored them to shit, John. I think
This
they've
is
all collapsed on
crazy.
their keyboard.
You've heard this here first.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, I guess we gotta stop it. I mean, we can't be here all night. All right. 9, 8, 7,
He
6,
came back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You're locked in. All right, let's do it. The third number is going to be the winner. All right. So, go away, keyboard.
I think you're right, John. I think there was like about 9 people watching us, and I think the rest were taking a shit.
All right. The first number is 6. You're not a winner. The second number is 8. You're not a winner. And the big winner is 16.
16. We got a 15.
Oh, I think that's going to be the winner.
Yep.
Yep, nobody got 16. So that's 15. That's the winner. So Thad, oh my God, Thad keeps winning. I swear. Like, he messaged me on my first giveaway, okay? I had a giveaway, and he's like, that's the first thing I ever won. Then on another live stream, he won it, and now on this one, he won. Like, now he just can't stop winning. Like,
Well done, Thad.
it's almost stupid for him not to watch our content because he just keeps winning.
You know what we need to do? Next time we do one, put him in timeout.
All right, Thad. So this link right here, make sure you click on that link and go to John Phenom's Facebook page. His name's John Steen or Stein on Facebook. Make sure you give him a message, and he will set you up with your Both City Flavors gift card. Thank you, John Phenom. You're always the man. And you're always helping out. I really do appreciate it.
You were close, Will. You were close.
That's crazy.
Isn't that always the way? We got someone at work, actually, someone I work with, who every monthly meeting, they give gift cards out for people that have stayed safe for that month. You know, so they get picked out of a hat, and then every quarter, the gift card's bigger, and then at the end of the year, there's $1,000 up for grabs. But it's always the same son of a bitch who used to get it every time. And the first person out gets the employee of the month, and he gets a parking space right next to the door, so you don't have to get wet when it's raining.
All right, sorry about that, John. It's John Steen.
Steen.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm literally really bad with names. Please don't take any offense.
And John, thank you very much.
Yeah, seriously, thank you.
Yeah.
Spent $20 on Bull City. Sweet.
Yeah, John, you're gonna have to add me on Facebook.
Me?
Me. I don't think John's got me on Facebook. He may have.
Oh.
I don't think so. You said Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah. It's his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to keep everything to my groups because it just gets confusing.
Oh yeah. No, I meant me personally. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the group things, the channel things are kind of funny, and the group things are kind of funny because the groups are different. Doesn't matter how you look at it. They've got different feels to them. There's different people in them, and one person prefers the other one to the other. And then there's other ones that are members of all of them, and it's the same as the channel. You know, you've got some people that come over here. You've got some people that know us both and watch both channels religiously, and then you've got others that just watch yours, and others that just watch mine. But then they see us both in the live feeds. But it's I always find that kind of funny because our channels are very much alike. The groups are, but in their way they've got their differences as well. They get used to people they want to see and want to watch, and I can understand that.
No, it's fun. It's cool. That's the good part about having a variety. Plus, if it's the same old shit, it'll get boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to have little different perspectives.
Well, that's why I think that tonight was fun, just picking a bunch of flavors. You know, we might do something different next time, but yeah,
Yeah, I know that did seem like quite a bit of work.
It was quite a bit of work, I think, and it's too
Yeah,
much quiet time, I think.
yeah, I think so too. We might need to do
I think what we'll
that.
do is go back
I
to
think,
our
I,
old format where we both
yeah,
collaborate on it and mix it at the
because we're
same time.
talking about it and
Yeah.
discussing it. That's what I think that's better
Well, it's
too.
trial and error, and
Yeah.
next
Well,
time I'll have OBS set up.
exactly. I mean, you don't know until you try, right? So,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And yeah, definitely, I would keep OBS for like our live streams. Just makes it easier.
It's been flawless so far. Everything's streamed nice and smooth. So
Yeah, yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. The only thing I don't know, well, actually, I can check that right here. Hold on, you might have to change something in your settings. Oh, actually, no,
what I was
it's already
thinking,
doing it.
folks, what I was thinking for the next show is what the one I do on my channel is to do this. I think that would be a lot better show, don't you? I think so.
Ooh,
You'll have to look at the stream now, John.
what are you doing?
Can you see the stream?
Oh, now I can.
I think that's what we should do there. I think it'll make for a great show. Oh, I love you, John.
That's funny.
Well, I appreciate everyone being here. John, thank you very much for being so generous. I wish there was some more people in here and some more people that had taken part, but after 3 hours, we lost a few. But
No, the gesture is still just as
you
nice.
bet there is. That's, what I meant was, from his point, it's so much nicer to see so many more people come in.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly.
but yeah, thank you very much, John, and Mr. JFM John as well. Always a pleasure having you here.
Same.
Really enjoy it, and look forward to our Wednesdays.
Yeah, me too. I really have fun on the Wednesdays, and the only thing I have to say is definitely thank you for having me. And of course, just if you guys are new and you don't know who I am, check out my channel, subscribe, and also check out my new website. It's jfmdevelopment.ml. Awesome site. I'm going to add a whole lot of things, and
Go ahead and type that in there if you would, John.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to have a lot of fun with it. Add a lot of useful information in there. And what I'm planning on doing, which is exciting and kind of different than the others, is I'm going to try to figure out if it's possible, but I want to kind of like launch my own line without necessarily any of all these third parties for like the concentrates. Maybe I gotta research it more and stuff like that and see what I need to do, because I probably need to get like some kind of certificates and stuff. But
right,
it's definitely something I want to look into. And, just have different kind of merchandise like scales and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's going to go with me, but I'm going to give it a go. I've got other people supporting it, and I'll find out what I need to do legally and everything else. You know what I mean? But right now, the backbone of it's going to be getting the flavors up together. All the rest of it will be what it is.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Yeah, and the other thing is marketing it.
Yeah.
No good that you could have the best shit out there, but if no one knows how to get it, then it's So I really need to put my thoughts into that and how best to do it. So.
Well, you're getting a sizable channel, so I mean, there's a start.
Yeah. We got the Facebook page and the website mainly gets traffic from the channel and the Facebook page, but I don't think it gets stumbled upon very often. But it's there, and it's got some goodies in there that's not shown anywhere else.
What? Oh, I can talk to you about this real quick after. So
okay.
I actually have a good suggestion for you.
All right. Is it to shut up and say goodnight?
No, but good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, folks. Thanks very much for coming. And
thanks for watching.
You'll see us both together next week on John's channel on Wednesday, somewhere between 6 and 7, probably.
Yep. Somewhere around there.
Somewhere 7-ish, something like that. Yep. All right. Well, good night. I'm out of here.
So long, folks.